seen anybody play this game. I've never played it myself.
Wait, you haven't played Superdimension?
No, I haven't.
Oh, crap.
Here we go.
Sorry about that. I didn't even realize. Sorry.
Rin from Fate. Rin from Fate.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I accidentally.
From a humble start
Okay.
to Olympic gold medalist. Henry Cejudo is
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that either. That was an ad on their part.
Whoopsies.
I usually play some pre-show music while I get everything set up.
I see.
Are you able to hear it? Because if so, I can stop the music. Oh, it didn't update my thumbnail.
I can actually hear things. Whoops.
If you can hear my
Yeah, for the pre-show music, may I recommend some of the Neptunia vocal tracks, because those are really good. I love those tracks.
I don't want to take a risk on that, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, with copyright.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know which one's which, because I got a claim for, you know, Chaos Shanparu, so you never know.
Yeesh, and we don't want to risk that.
Yeah, definitely.
Leland, the stream's about to start. Can you go and watch your preschool shows? Oh my god, this stream is gonna be weird with me talking to my nephew whenever he comes in.
No worries. No worries. I'm a pretty weird dude myself.
So, how come Uzume is your favorite? Or no, actually, we'll actually save that for the live stream when we talk about favorites and such.
Yeah. I have a lot of
Leland, can you please go?
I have a lot of Discord servers that I have to link to. That's why I do a pre-show.
God, yeah. I'm gonna let my friends know that it's about to start.
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, there we go. All my friends know now.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay, it looks like we've got 4 people watching, but I can't check to see who it is, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, it's 5, I believe. Yep, I'm looking 6. Perfect.
I see 4, at least on the YouTube stream.
I'm seeing 6 on mine, that's why. Oh, and I forgot to change.
Oh, there we go, 6.
I forgot to change my hashtags again. God, I'm sloppy.
Whoopsies.
Yeah. Back to my dashboard now so I can change the stupid hashtags.
Okay, gonna try to close my... Hey, Mama, stream's about to begin, just letting you know.
Perfect.
Okay, just letting you know.
Okay, next I gotta pull up my restream chat.
I'm gonna try to be quiet, but if you hear me talking, that's why. I'm gonna try to be quiet.
You don't have to worry about that. Oh, unless I thought you were talking to me. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I was talking to my mother.
I do apologize for that.
It's okay. It happens.
Oh. I get very nervous around other people.
Oh, trust me, me too. And it looks like we got 7 people.
Yep, and I'm happy for that. Okay.
Okay, less than a minute to go.
Yep. Working on it right now.
No, ma'am, it's not. Okay, there we go.
Waiting for the notice to pop in, and we'll get started.
What notice?
Notification. That is Melon Tart, their Playmaker Owl. Alrighty. I gotta make a new playlist now. Because I forgot that I'm making a new playlist.
Oh, there we go. Let's go. Hello, Playmaker Owl.
How's it going, Playmaker? I hope you enjoy this presentation. I'm stuttering. Great.
Me too.
There we go. Make sure to like that video, you guys, if you have not already.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to turn down the background music. Because holy cow.
Yeah, probably a good idea because like there's an echo of what we said like 2 seconds ago.
Well, it shouldn't echo if it's It shouldn't echo unless it's on the Discord server itself. Alrighty.
Weird.
Should, yeah. Where's my notif? Okay, so the notif is here. Okay, welcome ladies and gentlemen, I'm One Man. Today we're going to be playing some Superdimension Neptune versus Say Hug Hard Girls, and we are joined by Melon Tart. Say hello.
Hey YouTube, this is Melon Tart and I'm glad to be here.
I didn't even realize the PC came with all these DLC. Oh.
Sadly, on the YouTube video, I'm not seeing anything. All I see is the rim thumbnail.
That's because I screwed up and forgot to change over. There we go.
There we go. Now I see it.
Oh man, that is just great on the ears there, Sega mean. See, I'm a very audio sensitive person.
Oh yeah, I get ya. Also, it'd be nice bike.
Oh crap. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll do that. I'll pop out the chat here. There we go, that works better. That's what it is. Sorry, I'm working on popping out the YouTube chat because I can put it next to my window for when I play Superdimension Neptune, so I can see the whole thing and I can still respond to people.
Oh yeah, I get ya.
Let's see, top chat, live chat. Okay, let's continue here.
Whoa, what was that?
That was the game, I think. Unless you're talking about the squeak, and then that's my chair.
Yeah, the squeak is what I meant. My hearing is very sensitive.
Makes sense. Sorry, my chair is so old.
What the hell happened to game industry? It looks like Uzume's future.
It is. It really is the future. People say that Superdimension is not in Superdimension, but I don't know where they come up with that, because the way I see it, this could just be Superdimension in the future. I.e. Rebirth 1's world.
Maybe. Also, hi Moshuku.
Oh hey, Moshuku, how's it going, pal? I don't know why, but my chat popped out. It's taking a little bit to delay.
Well, unfortunately, that happened.
Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen, while we are here today to enjoy Superdimension Neptune vs. Sega Hard Girls, we are joined by Melon Tart. We're gonna be Oh, sorry. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
Oh my God, y'all! We are such professionals.
Sometimes it just takes a while for the rhythm to sync. So go ahead. Go ahead with the introduction.
Hey YouTube, once again, this is Melon Tart, and I'm a massive Neptunia fan.
Today we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff while we have fun. While we have fun with Superdimension Neptune vs. Sega Hard Girls. Professional 100, says Moshuku.
Weirdly, this is actually one of two Neptunia games I haven't played. I also haven't played Action Unleashed.
So have you played Cyberdimension?
Sort of. I'm not very far in it.
Ah. Yeah, a lot of people rip on Action U, but I don't see why people have such a problem with it. My least favorite is obviously, as I've said, Mega Tag Mention.
Fair enough. That's actually my second favorite. ODYSSEY?
Yep. Yep. Mini Histy. Mini Histy. Yep.
Yep, from Neptunia's Victory and Rebirth 3.
Yep.
So,
I still prefer Rebirth 2's Sexy Legs to Store.
Funny. Anyway, you mentioned Uzume was your favorite. May I ask why she's your favorite? Because like my friend had like serious tonal whiplash from her change to HDD.
Well, there's a lot of things I like about her. One of them being is she's one of the most believable, well-rounded characters that can be believed to be an actual person. Another is that she's a very kind and sweet person. Another is that she's reliable. I also like the fact that the gap in personalities is a bit cute as well.
Okay, fair enough. However, you have to admit the whiplash is there. Like if you don't expect it, it's major tonal whiplash. You gotta admit that.
I never denied it. I never denied it. The whole moe gap is not for everyone. That much I can acknowledge.
Absolutely, and that's fair enough.
I mean, I kind of, you know, expect the same respect in return when it comes to characters like Vert. Because while she's not my least favorite, there's a lot of things I dislike about her.
Okay, that's perfectly fair. Fair to me.
The way I see it,
as like a mother elite type, especially toward like Nepgear and the younger sisters, and she's like me, a gamer girl.
well, I can't blame you there, but there's a couple of things I don't understand about that. One, I don't understand how you come up with this motherly figure thing. She's always been an antagonizing person who relegates female body to boobs and butt only. That's just a first. Second, there's a personal...
She doesn't do that with Neptune.
Yeah, but that's where things get a little morally gray for me. But the other thing that is that as a businessman, seeing direct pandering like that kind of takes me out of the experience a bit. So, you know...
At times I wonder if Virgil would rape Nepgear and the other candidates. Moshuku, how dare you? Vert would never do that.
She's not like Agarest.
That's true. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I had to laugh at that.
I can't blame you. Because Agarest is one of my least favorite characters. Another being Pishi. It's like... oof.
Oh my god, like Pishi makes absolutely no sense. That bothers me, really. Pishi's changed, that doesn't make sense to me.
There's a lot of things in Victory that doesn't make sense to me. But honestly, Vert's character does...
Melon Tart. Sorry, Moshuku said something to me, and so I was just reading it.
No worries, I'm sorry about that. Anywho, there's a lot of things that don't make sense to me about Victory and Pishi and Plutia and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, by the way, Anime Pishi was far more annoying than Game Pishi. Anime Pishi was worse.
I mean, it's comparing two different piles of crap, but... I mean, just because one's taller than the other doesn't take away from the base fact that it's a pile of shit.
So, anyway, are there like any questions you'd like to ask me since you have me here?
Yeah, I do have a couple of things I wanted to address, but I have to pull up my document first. Where is it? There it is. Oh, there's the document. Because one of the things I was going to discuss was the rankings list, and I thought we would compare and contrast.
Oh yeah, my ranking list. So where producing a perfection was for me the worst, and Rebirth 2 was the best.
One of the things I can understand why someone would say Rebirth 2. I get that, because to me that is one of the most well executed stories out of them all.
It's also very serious. It's easily the most serious story Neptunia has ever told.
But you see, here's where one of the things I really like about producing perfection is that it makes every single character endearing to me. I mean, yes,
boring.
I mean, boring is a subjective term, and I got a lot of fun out of it, you know? That's why I don't really... Which is cool. we all have our subjective takes, but it's kind of...
Oh my god, if the jump, what is wrong with you?
I have no idea. It's taking me for... Oh my god, what's the jump button? Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm so used to pressing X to jump that I'm pressing A, and... I know it. I know how to dash, dude. I just pressed the wrong button to jump.
Anyway, back to the list. What did you want to talk about with my ranking?
Oh, there's a couple of things. I'm sure you're very confused.
Go ahead.
I'm sure you're very... You mentioned that you find it rather odd that I really dislike... not producing perfection. Make a tag mention. Yeah.
Yes, why? I don't understand. For once, Blonde is in the spotlight. What's wrong with that? Blonde deserves her own game.
Agreed. I'm not saying that, but here's where things get a little odd. For a game dedicated to Blanc, it was terribly written. Like,
what do you mean? I thought Blonde was perfectly in character, as was everybody else, except for the antagonizing Noir. That bothered me a little bit.
Well, first and foremost, it's really just a mix of Love Live and maybe High School of the Dead combined. And it's like nothing...
What's wrong with Love Live, mister? That's my favorite anime of all time. What's wrong
Nothing wrong on its own merits, but when you combine series that definitely don't belong to the franchise, and you mix them together, I mean, Zombieland Saga, yeah, that would be a drawback of Zombieland Saga. I love Love Live and everything. Love Live, I absolutely love. But when you combine that with something like zombies, which are the most... Which, to be fair, even if I like Zombieland Saga and I like Love Live, it just seems hackneyed, contrived, and just out of place for a story. It's hard for me to get into it.
Like Uzume's placement in the game?
Well, Uzume's placement in the game also is just a pander to the fans. I mean, there's some things that I can fault, you know, some stuff for.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, nothing about it was original. All the fun CG scenes were there, just thrown in. The mechanics are literally just a copy-paste of Action U. Action U had better animation quality in the cutscenes. Sorry, give me 1 second. The reason why I say that is because you kind of like what you were saying kind of like stuttered out a bit. Discord's a pain like that. So
okay, here we go. Is that better?
Yeah. So first, yes, it is. What were you saying?
At least the multiplayer was fun.
I played the multiplayer. 90% of the time, I didn't even get to fight the bosses with my friends. Like, every time, the internet connection... The internet part is probably the worst part, because the internet part is what really killed it, because it has about as much internet skill and capacity as 2005 RuneScape. And the problem I have with it is that Tamsoft can't run a decent multiplayer server to save their life. Like, 90% of the time, I was stuck having to go back to the room, reload the battle, then have the internet connection end the battle prematurely. Like, I was not able to play with my friends because most of the friends I play with are online, and the online servers were terrible.
I am so sorry. However, honestly, I genuinely had fun with it. Smashing zombified versions of classic enemies. I genuinely had fun, but that's just me.
Well, fun is a good thing, but it's hard to keep it neutral. Like, when I think of reviewing or ranking a series, I try to keep a little bit of my bias out of it. Sure, I will insert my bias, but I try to limit it. And so, I try to judge it on its outside merits, I guess. And...
Okay, that's... Again, that is perfectly fair, and that's just...
So, I have no problem with people who have fun with it. That is not something I have a problem with. I'll debate them on the issue, but in the end, I ultimately respect their differences.
Okay, so the next question thing with the list or something? I think you said you had a list of questions to talk about.
I have a list of my Neptunia list to talk to you about, but I wanted to list my worst to best to see, you know, what your perspective on that were, if that's okay.
Absolutely. So, after Mega Tag Mention, what's next?
Hyperdimension Neptunia Victory.
Never played it.
It's the same thing as Rebirth 3. It literally Rebirth.
Yeah, that.
Rebirth 3 is literally just a retooling of Victory. Then after that is Rebirth 3. It's just
Ray is absolutely OP, and I hate it.
Who is?
Ray, the final boss.
Oh, that's why you have Histoire. Histoire makes grinding so much easier.
Fair enough.
Then after that is Cyberdimension Neptunia for Goddesses Online. After
How is that so low on the list?
The story just drove me away. The multiplayer faced the same problems as Mega Tag Mention. Welcome, Ninja Kitsune. Like, the story itself is just terrible.
Ninja, hey buddy, welcome to the stream.
You know, there's just a lot of it. I love the fact that they upgraded the music. The music was alright. I love the fact that the design was ramped up. But other than that, it leaves a lot to be desired. Keep in mind, my views...
Kirito insert character, Kiria, she was basically Kirito, you can't deny that.
Oh yeah, I found that to be a little funny, and I love their relationship with Kuroneko Hime. I'm a bit of a Yuri shipper.
And SAO, I love that.
Then after that, the next couple are going to be very controversial, because after that is Rebirth 1. After that is Rebirth 2.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why Rebirth 2? That game was great.
Oh, without a doubt. But here's the thing. After playing Mark 2 and comparing the two, there's a lot of things I've discovered that I didn't like. For example, the changing of the language. They just watered it down. I didn't really care for that.
So, like the way
the
character spoke or some cursing or something? What do you mean?
Well, it was the way Mark 2 was very, very dark and descriptive, but Rebirth 2 was generalized and just downgraded a bit so that it could and it was done so because it could reach the T rating. And while I understand the process behind that, comparing the two really knocked it down for me because, I mean, trust me, the original version's going to be much higher than Rebirth 2, but I'm not saying Rebirth 2 is bad. It's just it's hard for me to it's hard for me to articulate why. It's just that there's all the other ones in some way, shape, or form have a higher ranking and have more to it for me personally. Next would be...
Okay, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I know, like, Rebirth 1 actually changed, like, several plot points. So, like, Noir joining as early as she did, I know that was definitely changed from the original, even if I never played the original.
The original changed a lot. It not only that, it also recycled assets from a different game called Record of Agarest were in the background CGs. That's for the original. For Rebirth 2, though, two things really killed it for me. It was the watering down of the language, and the other one was the Holy Sword ending. And the Holy Sword ending is the most annoying and contrived ending, and is my least favorite ending out of all of the Neptunia endings. Because, quite frankly, it's just Conquest with the worst...
So the ruining of the Conquest ending.
Yes, because the Conquest ending, in my opinion, was the most amazing ending. It made Nepgear look like a megastar. It made her look like a main character. There was just so much weight and gravitas to it. Not really, no. She spent like 3/4 of the game futzing around. I understand the development behind it, but nothing really solidified me on that top tier level. She was great as a main character, but she never really had that top tier aspect to her. Conquest ending, and to a lesser effect the True ending, completely flipped that on its head and made it her pretty much my favorite protagonist, even over Neptune. That's how effective an ending can be. So,
okay, what's next on your list after Rebirth 2?
V2R.
Really?
Mm-hmm. V2R, I had...
Surprised because Uzume interaction. I thought that would be like somewhere near the top, since you could interact with your waifu.
See, that's the thing, though. I didn't want V2R to have that. I'm a bit of a weird guy. Because I don't really need the Wii broom, as I call it. I don't really need that. It's not something I needed. I know why they did it, and it makes perfect sense why they would do it. The only reason why it's above Rebirth 2 is the fact that it took Mark II's mechanics and improved them. But even then, it's still below Mark II. And then after that is Action Unleashed. And the reason why I say Action Unleashed is twofold. One, the story was mercifully short, because while it wasn't much of a story, it was nowhere near as bad as, say, I don't know, Mega Tagmention. But what really made Action Unleashed stand out to me was the animation quality. The animation quality is what really surprised me, because I had been told by all these people that it was a bad game, and that this game was terrible because there was no story, and the close break is bad.
It basically a Neptunia version of like Dynasty Warriors.
Which is nothing wrong with that. I like Dynasty Warriors as well.
Never played the series.
It's a good fun series. It's literally just Chinese figures in history. It's nothing big deal. It's where was I? Oh, Action Unleashed. The thing that really solidified Action Unleashed for me, though, was the fact that it had a peculiarly high animation quality. I mean, if you pay attention to the trend of Tamsoft games, Action U Unleashed had anywhere from 5 to 6 characters with great lip syncing, great transition animation. You could tell that they put a lot of effort in, I'll just leave it at effort because that's just the most important part. It showed attention to detail. And
Famitsu, or the chick who was actually interviewing the sisters, she was annoying. I did not like her, even in Mega Tagmention. She was annoying. I
like Dengekika, but I don't like Famitsu.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, next.
Well, not next. Well, yeah, actually, you know what? You're right. Next, because the next after that is Mark II. Now, the placement between that and the original is where things get really controversial, because I had a very difficult decision with these two, because I like both the stories. Well, Rayquin seems to think Iris Heart is best girl. I think she's worst girl.
Oh, Mochi.
Hello, Potato Skin.
I know a Rave Coin, a 64, and she absolutely adores Plutia.
And, you know, I personally, subjectively don't get it, but I can see why some others do so.
Mochi, calm down.
But with Mark II in the original, it was a very difficult decision. And what ultimately came down to it was Mark II's sprites. Sprite animation, fonts, and the way it handled its title card. It was out of date, and it was at times even worse in mechanics than the original. I know that's not going to be popular, but I actually...
yeah, the original item thing or something during battle, I know that was not very fun for people.
But the thing is I played it to platinum, and honestly, it became one of my favorite mechanics because it had challenge and difficulty. Like, I felt satisfied when I mastered it because there's, you know, my buddy P. Kings Futaba taught me a few things about it, and I'm like, oh, I can do this in the midst of battle? I can change the RNG in the midst of battle? Like, you could go, I think if you press start or something, they had this feature where you could actually go to your menu in the midst of battle and adjust. And that was how I beat True Ending R4. And the thing I liked about Neptunia was the very deep story. It's one of my favorite versions of her because she actually portrayed that motherly figure, other than the initial scene. She is one.
So you see it too. You do see it.
I don't see it in the later ones, but I definitely do see it in the original. I think that over time her character got degraded, but the one thing I've never liked about Vert is the mean girl stereotype personality. Because let's face it, the fact that she degrades a girl who, despite looking like a quote-unquote kid, despite being an actual adult...
But that's mainly...
You know, that's just how I feel about it.
In, like, HDD, not human. That's mainly in HDD towards, like, Whiteheart.
Right, but the overall arcing moral is what I have a problem with, because a woman is not, the boobs are pretty much ancillary. The hips I understand, but a lot of that stuff just fills out naturally when you're, a female's in a relationship with a male anyways, in that regard, in that context. So that's why I've always... And keep in mind, I have issues with, my own mother who had those problems. So she's kind of why a lot of aggressive women kind of set,
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Moshuku, how dare you? Vert never touched Pishi, Rom, or Ram, so how dare you? Anyway, moving on. Hold
on with that. He doesn't say that out of those. He says that out of Cyberdimension. And the reason why... Oh, yeah, I guess there was a couple of E2 scenes. I didn't even think of that. But in Cyberdimension, she goes insanely up above and beyond for...
Oh, you mean
Bouquet.
With Bouquet?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, mostly.
Okay, then. So next, I'd honestly like to move away from this subject.
Yes, agreed. Girl. Hey, you know what? Playmaker Owl actually agrees with you.
Hooray! Thank you, Playmaker Owl.
All right. We're entering the top 4, and the top 4 is the 4th rank is Hyper Devotion Noir, and there's several reasons for that. One, Noir is one of my top 5 favorites, obviously, so, that's my subjective take on it. Objectively, though, R4 has probably some of the best writing as a villain in this game. I'm not really put off either by the whole self-insert thing. That literally is a non-factor because Japan can never ever really get a self-insert that actually is applicable to me. So I just like, you know what, nah, toss that aside. But what really stands out to me is the writing, and I love.
Noir is made so stupid in that game. Noir is made so stupid.
Actually, I have a disagreement. It's not that Noir is stupid. It's that just R4 is smart in this game. Like, I understand why people say that, but the perspective I come to when I see the dynamic between Noir and R4 is not that she's stupid, because she seems typical Noir to me. What really, really solidifies it to me is R4. She has the best possible writing. She's not over the top like in Martu. She's just R4 being manipulative, being smart, conning people. Because remember, Noir didn't see R4 before. This is a different world, different dimension called Gilmarket. So,
okay, fair enough. I guess I forgot that detail.
I mean, I understand why it can't be off-putting for a lot of people, because strategy games are not for everyone, and...
Fire Emblem?
Well, yes. I don't play Fire Emblem. I don't have Nintendo much.
Okay.
So, Picasper brought that up too, and I'm like, okay, that's a fair point. But a lot of people just... I'm not saying everyone, but I'm saying that a huge turn-off for the Hyperdimension Noir for a lot of people is the strategy mechanic. There are problems with them, not denying that. But on a list for me, Hyperdimension Noir is 4th. 3rd.
Okay, what's third? Please don't say Producing Perfection. I hate that game.
You are very good at predicting me.
I hate that game.
Again, writing goes a long way to make up for mediocre mechanics. And the thing is I don't consider them bad, but I consider them mediocre. There's 2 problems I have with this game, but they're 2 minor problems. One is... Dating
sim, aka Player Coon?
No, that's actually not one of them. Again, I'm completely...
Really?
Yeah. Well, it was meant to be that. That's part of... I know we both love Love Live, but let's face it. It's kind of meant to be designed for that. Like, think of, like, Idolmaster. You know, what about the main character in Idolmaster? He's supposed to be a self-insert. But no one really pays attention to that, now do they? They pay attention to the girls. And the dating...
I never played Idolmaster.
I was talking...
the anime.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I thought you and I were the same kind of idol anime kind of people. I do apologize for that.
It's okay. I personally prefer Love Live, Hatsune Miku, that kind of stuff.
Here's the thing. As a character, I generally don't like Vert, but Producing Perfection's story was so great, it made me crush on Vert. That's how good the writing is. It made me crush on a character I generally don't like.
Ninja, honey. Steam has a Neptunia games on sale, like, all the time.
Yeah. Like, I got 2 games as a gift. He gave me a $25 limit, and I got both Superdimension Neptune vs. Sega Hard Girls and Cyberdimension for PC.
Ooh.
And here's the thing, I usually don't play PC because I've never really had a decent enough computer until now to play these games on PC. So I just went straight up console. But
back on topic.
But producing... Here's the thing with the idea behind you in the rhythm game is that it's an issue of perspective. Like, the whole idea behind Producing Perfection is a third-person perspective, but a rhythm game, or at least how I've seen rhythm games in the past, like with, Vocaloid, it always seemed more of a first-person perspective. You're playing more as the idol than you are as the producer. I'm sure
Sif didn't. Love Live Sif, that didn't do that.
Again, I understand my perspective is flawed, but the way I see the mechanics for the concert, it's just that it's supposed to be designed for the third person that they're going for. That would be how I would summarize it as a simplify. Do I believe it, needs that it needed improvement in the mechanics? Sure. But hey, but keep in mind the soundtrack was also pretty solid too.
Oh, yeah. Especially Fly High. That's my favorite song of the game.
Yeah. I kind of figured with your intro.
Anyway, what's number 2?
Superdimension Neptune versus Sega Hard Girls.
Which is actually what we're currently paused on.
Yes.
Because, the frame hasn't moved at all.
I did that on purpose because it can't run both while I run the document. But...
Okay, fair enough.
But this game was almost complete perfection for me. There's one mechanic flaw, and that's just the expensive cost price for all the items. But it's got my favorite pro tag and one of my favorite characters. It's got it's got probably my favorite setting, i.e. the dystopic ruin kind of world. It made Plutia somewhat likable for me. The CGs are amazing.
Apparently, a Sega Meat is very annoying from what I hear.
Yes and no at times for me. Sega Meat, for what she is alright. I didn't like her dub, but her sub was alright. I didn't really see her as annoying as a Victory Plutia, or Bouquet, or Mean Girl Vert, or
or Peachy.
All these other things. But, well, Moshiku brings up my point exactly. She starts off as this bitch. But she eventually, warms up, learns to coexist with others, etc. So she's got good development. The one thing I would consider an objective literal flaw is the expensiveness of buying items. But even then, I could rationalize that as being part of a dystopic world, and the fact that, supply and demand. When there's more demand and less supply, you're going to naturally charge more. I mean, that's a leap of logic, but...
Yeah, true. And I'm guessing, because there's no other game left, your number one is V2 because of Uzume.
Not just that, but bingo! V2. V2, there's a lot more than just Uzume. I mean, you got Nitro Plus, Millie, and literally God Eater, but let's just ignore...
It was actually a number 3 for me.
Which, it's totally fine. I just have a different perspective, but, I understand why it may not appeal to everyone. But let's just look at the narrative structure. First and foremost, Kurome has had a hand in that story from the start. Zero Dimension arc. You're spending your entire time getting Neptune back. Your main enemy is Arfwar and the Dark CPU.
Older Neptune, teased at the end.
I love adult Nep, yes.
Ending for Victory and Rebirth 3, which, by the way, was actually a great teaser, and having Krar or whatever back was fantastic. I missed her.
I love Krar. And then, even if we were to ignore the DLC characters, which were also so great, especially with that one CG with Nitro Plus, beautiful. And I also like
a Nitro Plus. She's the only one I have.
Also, I liked her presence as a ghost manipulator in the Gold Third arc. Oh, by the way,
yeah.
I love Gold Third over a lot of the Maker characters. My favorite has to be S-Shaw.
Oh my god, me too. I love her.
Silver-haired beauty, red eyes, has...
represents Square Enix, the kings of our JRPGs.
Yeah, you know, objectively speaking, yes, they technically are. Objectively speaking, they are.
Personally, as a yandere, Keisha kind of scares me.
See, while they are the least attractive kind of people, it's hard to get to have like one of those personality tropes to scare me. I mean, aggressive women off-put me, but if I'm in a relationship with a woman, I probably wouldn't even be dating a yandere in the first place. And if, if it came down to, a yandere impeding upon my life, I wouldn't have any problem putting him down, like Old Yeller. So, K-Shot doesn't really bother me much.
K-Shot was irritating. She was absolutely irritating.
Yeah, but so is Bandai Namco. Bandai Namco.
Keisha, she was interesting.
I like the fact that she did what Vert did, but didn't do so while putting Blanc down.
Fair enough.
Because she could tease her, but not degrade her worth as a woman, and that's what I like about it. Oh my god, hey Kaiser Trigger, Bandai Namco. So yeah.
Yep.
Now we're going to resume the cutscenes because we've addressed all of the rankings on my end.
Yeah, let's do that. I believe. Oh yeah. I believe you were actually interested about how I became a Neptunia fan. I believe you were interested in hearing that story.
Yeah, I generally like hearing that in general.
Okay. Okay, so a few years ago, I actually had a dreaded PS Vita. Yes, people, I owned one of those.
So do I. Still do.
I had actually received a GameStop gift card for my birthday. So I went into GameStop and found a Rebirth 1 and a Producing Perfection on sale. So I bought both. And Rebirth 1 had me hooked from the start, and that's ultimately how I became a fan of the series.
Makes sense. I had a couple of things myself. By the way, Kaiser Trigger, really? Adult.
Let me see.
He did.
Adult Nepper brings all the boys to the yard.
And damn right, she's better than yours. Oh, god damn it. Even though Kaiser Trigger and I really don't like each other. Even though Kaiser Trigger and I don't get along very well, he's hilarious.
Hi, Jay Melody. Nice to see you.
Hey, Jay, how's it going, man? I don't know about that, Kaiser Trigger. She wears shorts instead of like a one piece with over the jacket.
True.
Oop. Whoops, wrong button. Make sure to like the video, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the content and enjoy.
Oh my god, Moshiku, watch what you're saying, dude.
I mean, my general rule is just to let people, be with themselves. I don't have any issues with what they say. And if I don't like what they say, I just tune them out. Oh yeah, good point. Good point. You have a good point there.
What's wrong with a midriff? Noir shows hers in Pluto's dimension. What's wrong with that?
He's only using that as a counter argument to what I was saying about her outfit not being slutty. That's all he's saying that for.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
I mean, technically exposing midriff is pretty slutty. I mean, it's not bad. He's not saying slutty's bad. But it is, technically.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, by the way, I heard like Nep becomes a motorcycle or something in this game. How the hell does that happen?
Should I really spoil it? Alright.
No, not yet. I'm just curious. No, don't spoil it. I'd rather see what happens.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. I was about to say, I wouldn't want to... Like, if I've learned anything from my interactions with Senpai Blade, it's that spoilers are important. I used to not understand that.
Where's Compa, anyway?
Why does everybody keep saying that? Compa's one of the most annoying characters I've ever met. Maybe it's because I play in Japanese, but I don't really have interest in her. Yeah. Yeah, Ray Point, he does it, and it's actually kind of funny. But I don't know how it happens. It's not necessary. Yes, I did actually, Kaiser Trigger. I'm somewhat acquainted with the dude.
Sadly, I'm not, but I'd like to be.
Well, I'm kind of notorious for being the... I'm very notorious for being a hated member of the community.
Compa are like peanut butter and jelly. Yes, Moshuku, they are.
Compa is peanut butter. You got the order wrong. Basically, what happened, Kaiser Trigger, is I inadvertently spoiled it, and then you know, back in a few years back, I didn't understand the importance of why spoiling is a problem, because I don't get spoiled, so I didn't understand the perspective. But I ended up learning later on, and I made amends basically. So, you know, keep in mind I've had to learn some things along my journey.
Do tell us.
Thanks, Nisha. Thanks very much. One of the things I've been wanting to do is I've been wanting to produce, you know, help out smaller YouTubers, try to contribute, try to make their channel get more viewers. I mean, this channel is
I deeply appreciate it.
My channel is generally about giving back to the anime community. Helped me get through a lot of depressing times in my life, so, you know, I've always wanted to repay that in some fashion.
I'm sitting in my couch, and then I looked outside of my window and saw that IF looks really great in those clothes.
What, IF? Yes, she does. Oh, shit!
What happened?
When somebody subs, I have a scene with Rin Tosaka from Unlimited Blade Works. You know when they were making fun of her for being romantically involved with Shiro, and she's like, "What are you saying, Yubaka?" It's so cute. It's so fluffy.
I've seen is actually Apocrypha.
Really? I hate Apocrypha.
But Astolfo! Astolfo is amazing! How can you hate him?
Ignoring the fact that we just completely blatantly ignore Mordred. Ignoring the fact that traps are so now overdone. The fact that it's always just an assumption they're male. And now the fact... And now that we've got, like, the opposing community, the LGBTQ plus community is so shoehorned in on that. I just started to become desensitized and numb like the Vicarious song from Tool.
Okay, that's fair.
It's just a combination of things. Plus, Apocrypha, from what I understand, is not canon. And to keep my sanity, I only follow canon. Hello, oh, Monogatari, oh, how's it going, pal? Ooh. You're not gonna like what Moshiku said. I'm not bi, Kaiser, I'm not bi. I'm not DTF with dudes. I'm such a disgusting person.
Hey, if you think about it, anime is trash, and so are we.
God damn it with the gag. I
had to, man.
I know. That only applies to Hideyoshi! See, traps are...
What the heck? I'm sorry, I'm honestly trying not to curse.
Here's what I have... Here's the thing. I have no problem with traps in general. Traps are fine, they can do whatever they want. It's just... It's the idea behind traps itself. Like, you're just supposed to believe he's a trap. Because, you know, the narrative says so.
I actually remembered my first trap. And it was actually from Danganronpa.
The only physically confirmed trap I know of is Hime Arikara from Hime Goto.
For me,
oh, and Hideyoshi because of that one beach scene.
For me, it's actually Chihiro Fujisaki from Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc.
I'm not sure what you mean there, Jay.
It's not even the for the character, then what is the right term, Jay? By all means, educate us. Thank you, Kaiser Trigger. However, like, Astolfo is like pure and good, and he's a good boy, much like Yujiro from SAO Alicization. Yes, I watch SAO fight.
I mean, you know what? Kaiser's got a point. Even though he's never really said he identifies as a boy, but... You know, this kind of revolves around the idea that we take them at their word, which kinda seems flimsy. Oh, he's talking about Otonoko! Okay, that's what he's referring to. He's talking about the Japanese term.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to go by Know Your Trope, it's technically dude looks like a lady trope. Yeah, I frequent Know Your Trope because I'm sort of a writer on the side.
Is Know Your Trope like Know Your Meme?
Fair enough, Kaiser, you got a point.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, the tiny Isty is like so cute, but darn it, where's Plutia? I wanna see Plutia.
She's later, don't worry. Fair enough, Kaiser. Fair enough, Kaiser.
True enough.
So, here's a question for you, Kaiser. What do you think about some people online saying he's genderless? Do you think it's as stupid as I think it is? Yeah, the reason why I rate kind of a weird set of genres and tropes. The current series I'm working on is kind of a mix between Gender Bend and, what was the other one? Yuri, there we go.
If anything, Lois, I think Blonde could. Not IF. I think Blonde could.
Blonde could for what? I didn't hear.
full of reverse trap.
Ah. I'm sure even Vert could if she taped it.
Lots of binding for Vert if she wanted to try. There would be lots of binding, and I can tell you right now, that's not fun.
But wait, Kaiser, no offense, but wouldn't that apply to, by that logic, wouldn't that apply to females who identify as male but dress as females? To me, that's a slippery slope.
That's true.
To me, that's a bit of a slippery slope definition. I mean, if that's your definition...
Hyperdimensional were secretly guys all along. I've actually
that would be creepy.
a gender bend fan art of the Hyperdimension girls. Ooh, that with the black and red hair. She's cute.
Yes, she is. That's what a lot of people online say, Kaiser. Yes, I have. I hate pedantic romantic with a passion.
Who that?
Oh, it's this person who's an AniTuber who does reviews, but completely flipped and went full SJW about it.
Ooh, not fun.
Right.
Ooh, Neko.
Her name is Master System, apparently.
Ew. Oh, Master System is so cute. I like her design.
Right, but that's... The thing is, Kaiser Trigger, there's a trap, which is a male who dresses female, but then there's the reverse trap of a female who dresses male.
Exactly.
Yep. 4chan is where everything great comes about.
It's the trap.
Yeah, but I don't know why, but they in fiction they have a distinction between the two. They tend to overcomplicate things for some reason.
I'm personally a Reddit person myself, not 4chan. I'm more of a Reddit person.
Fair enough. They're Kaiser Trigger, fair enough. But for some reason they want to make a distinction between the two, and that doesn't make much sense to me.
Okay, Saturn and Neptune. Oh yeah, the Sega Saturn and the cancelled Sega Neptune.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, you poor sad system.
Which they're both technically just versions of the Genesis. Oh, actually, no. Nep is a version of the Genesis. No. Actually, was it? No, that's right. It was. No, Mega Drive was Genesis. Okay. Hey, Firemoth, how's it going? See, I don't visit 4chan or Reddit. To me, I don't want to be dealing with cancer.
Actually, Plutia is actually the Sega Genesis. It's actually Plutia.
I'm not talking strict definition. I'm talking about examples in fiction, Kaiser.
Yeah.
I'm using examples in fiction, not strict definition.
Yeah, let's move on from that, shall we?
I mean...
Move on from the trap discussion. I think it's gotten a little out of control.
Yeah, but that's kind of what Kaiser and I do. We like to antagonize each other, for some reason.
Clearly.
We're mortal nemesis. Which is fair. You're using what I usually use against Unknown Otaku, and I'm using what Unknown Otaku usually does.
Okay. Yeah.
So...
Yeah, don't set me off on SJWs and stuff, because I'll rant you out or I'll rant to you all for days. I'm British, enough said. Oh gee, Firemoth, a jolly good day to you and your Britishness.
He's not triggered. He's fine. He's fine. Dude, I literally did that to fuck with you, dude.
Okay,
I wanted to literally go into a bullshit discussion of sophistry with you.
I wish Superdimension had bikinis in it. Oh my god, Moshuku, enough with the bikinis.
Bikinis?
Honestly, I'm getting a little annoyed with all the bikini talk.
Uh-oh, you're making me tap into my inner sadist right now.
Oh no.
I mean, the cutest bikini is the one with that little wraparound with the flowers.
Okay, Fire Moth, I'm sorry. I was just, you know,
That was for...
speaking in a British accent for fun. I do that from time to time.
Kaiser Trigger, your arguments with me have blurred so far that you mistook that, because that was actually for my nihilism debate. God damn it, Kaiser, you're awesome!
Okay, let's
God damn it, Kaiser.
nothing's happening except for a lot of talking.
That was amazing. Kaiser said, I want to take a woman's bikini and roll it up and slap her ass with it. That's amazing. In the best possible way.
Oh my god.
This is a great day.
Oh, goody, another amnesiac probe. A protagonist. Neptunia already did that before.
Don't worry, I'll be playing Mugen Soul soon, Luis.
But I don't think that's gonna happen here.
Of course not, because Pishi's not in here.
Yeah, plus if you think about it, that's only a Rebirth 3 in the anime.
Yep. Slash victory. Yeah.
Yeah, Rebirth 3 victory in the anime.
Oh, one little revision, by the way, to my top list, or my list of Neptunia. There's a possibility that Super Neptune RPG may actually become my favorite, so. I am loving the mechanics of the game. I'm loving the mechanics of the game. I'm loving the design. I have no idea why people are saying it's bad. People disappoint me sometimes.
Maybe because of the simplicity, people expect full 3D with Hyperdimension Neptune, not like a 2D side-scrolling platformer.
God damn. Kaiser, I may not agree with you on a lot of issues, but you are the funniest bastard I've ever met. God damn it. I can't take this anymore.
I'm seriously getting triggered by Kaiser.
That's why he does it. That's why he does it.
In a PTSD way, not an annoyance way.
He's literally ER light. Why aren't more people sub to you, Kaiser? Christ.
Seriously, Kaiser is like bringing. Kaiser's bringing up some.
He's memeing. Trust me, he's not even serious.
PTSD, and honestly, it's really bothering me. I'm having PTSD flashbacks from the entire sex with Kishi comment.
Here's the thing. If I see something that traumatizes me, I just don't look at it. I don't like inferring upon the rights of others' speech.
Okay,
So
I'll explain it later via like typing chat or with you. I won't talk about it here.
that's more than fine.
Order what?
Chin chin. Fucking hell, Kaiser. He's talking about how he's in love with Dick. That's what it means.
Oh my god.
And that's just me being bad at translating and only having a semester of Japanese. So I probably botched that. Moshoku, I guarantee you every Fujoshi ever.
Okay, judging by background, I'm guessing we're gonna find Neptunia.
No, Neptune's not in this timeline. Hell yeah, motherfucker! That's the part.
Neptune or Plutia.
No, you're gonna be. Oh, you may be. Okay, you may be meeting Neptune, but you'll probably also be meeting Sega Saturn. Yeah, I do like that. That's That's the physical aspect that makes a woman. God damn it, Moshoku. God damn it.
Neptune. No, Kaiser, apparently Neptune is not in this game.
Yes, she actually is. But just not in this timeline. She's in, with Game Gear.
Oh.
See, the thing about the Neptunia games in this series is that a lot of them are opposite to their counterpart. Nepgear is the Game Gear. Neptune is kind of like Sega Saturn. I'm just sorry.
It's okay.
I have a tendency to over-explain. No, I wish it was, Luis.
I'm actually like a lore sponge.
Fair enough. So am I. I hate you, Moshoku. Bike Nep is the only good Nep. Or at least regular Nep.
Kaiser, what about Uni?
Nope. She's like...
Out of, like, HDD. I mean, like...
Her HDD is smaller than her... Even then, that's still... I don't know. That's tricky. I think the term would be called, jailbait.
True, if you think about it, unlike Lolicon, Ram, and Ram.
Yeah, I don't care for Ram and Ram like that. I ain't no pedo. I actually legitimately hate them.
Oh, Lois, in more ways than one.
I love that. I love that. And here's the thing. If he says not believe in those who snip tool it and like snapshot it, but I literally probably have 50 of those. Just to that one cutscene. Oh, look at the judgment of the disappointed.
Cannot be legal no matter how old. Doug Kaiser.
We're talking about Uni here. Yep, legal lollies are still lollies.
Absolutely.
Yami no Shizume.
PSP Go was smaller than the PSP, ergo smaller Uni.
Correct.
Duh. I think we kind of knew that, Jay.
Well, some people new to the series wouldn't.
Okay.
There's another one dead.
Okay. Oddly, my Neptunia OC is actually based on like cell phone gaming. Yes, I did that. It's obscure, but I like it.
I mean, to be fair, they're only like 17. So I can't blame you for thinking they're illegal because, you know, all the consoles' actual age are based on the age of the consoles they represent. And since, you know, Blanc...
Blonde, who's like flat as a board, because like, Nintendo's like family friendly all the time.
She's actually technically not she's definitely not flat. If you play V2R, you see a little bit of elevation there.
Okay.
And you can die, Moshiko.
Fair, however, like Vert's boobage as like a reference to her console, I genuinely love that.
Generally love what? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Vert's boobage being a reference to her console.
Hello.
So, hi, Kanji.
How's it going, Kanji? I don't know. Dude, Neptune is only good when she's support. I hate her as a main character. Yeah, that's right. Fight me. Fight me. I hate her as the main character. I will fight you and I will win. She is annoying. Seriously, Victory.
I know, Kanji. I know you're my bro.
Yeah, bro. Bro.
The GG for the win. Absolutely, Kanji.
Time for the drop kick. I'm not playing a wrestling game. I can't do a drop kick. Okay, Ravecoin's got a point.
Yeah. Neptune's still mostly immature times and flip-flop character development between games. If she was consistent across all games, I'd be fine.
See, that's a legitimate point.
Actually, a Kaiser, to be
I mean, he's not wrong. Her voice is sexy.
Apparently, the first game isn't actually canon.
There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to get those hearts. So I can do
I get you, that's fine.
fever time.
I'm just watching the chat.
You can just skip Rebirth 3 if you want. If you want to spare yourself the...
That's fine.
If you want to spare yourself the humiliation that Victory brings.
Plutia and Peach mainly. Especially Plutia.
Or if you could just, you know, just not deal with Nepgear completely being disrespected as a character.
Oh, yeah. Making a Neptunia's version of the nerve gear at the start of Rebirth 3. Yes, I got that reference.
Yep. The only good Nep is a transformed Nep and an adult Nep sandwiching your dick with a lot of not even.
Ironically, Purple Heart is my favorite CPU, and thanks, I hate it. Yeah, Kanji, I know Purple Heart is your favorite CPU.
Yes. Kaiser is the ultimate Chad.
Where are you going?
Collecting shit. There's a thing you get for collecting shit.
Okay, then.
For achievements. It's okay. Well, do consider subscribing, Kanji. Do consider that, because I'll be playing Neps tomorrow as well.
Iris Heart's my favorite. She can punish me any day. Oh, Ravecoin.
She's a fake sadist, and I hate that about her. I hate the fakes.
Neptune's best waifu. Everything about her is good. Is it gonna be Rebirth 2?
Yeah, Conquest ending's great.
We're actually playing the game about IF.
Thank you, Kaiser. No, I've already Platinum Rebirth 2. I'm going to be playing Super Neptune RPG. I like getting people like the first look at a lot of games. And I stream all my gameplays, so.
For me, is ultimately this, since I've never played this or watched anybody play this. I like Tsundere Girls, so Noir is my favorite. Next is Blonde for the Switch
Temper lol. In other words, she switches from small
basically, Blonde's massive bipolar disorder.
I mean, that's not a disqualifying factor. There you go. See, Kaiser gets it.
Okay, there. To be honest, I wouldn't pay full price for Super Neptunia RPG. It looks too cheap for a Switch game, and Travis Strikes again came out at $30.
I don't, Firemoth. I don't at all. I don't like the banter between Vert and Blanc. It destroys and degrades Blanc. And I don't really like that. Oh, hey, there's a baseball. There's another achievement.
Yep, you got so many coins.
That's literally a part of an achievement. You get it.
Sure, like, this isn't Louis with all the coins laying around? Are you sure this isn't Louis?
Louis has never had coins in the Neptunia game before. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dude, I was making a joke.
Ooh, I'm terrible at reading tones.
Louise basically a Nintendo coins referencing Mario.
I mean, yeah, I know. It's just, you know. No, Yellowheart has the thickest body.
But she's like 7.
Plodia's like 14. Or at least she looks like it. One of the few people who are actually flatter than Blanc. And this is why, Moshiku, you are a pervert who can't function in normal society.
I would not even consider Pishi because her adult form is as slow as a turtle. Have you seen, like, the manga with, like, older Pishi? Have you seen that?
Your jokes are on point today there, Kaiser. Your jokes are on point.
Oh, we're like, Pishi's like, IF and Compa's age, but Pishi's like bigger than Compa. If you will, have you seen that manga?
What? He gets the sniffing hair. What are you, Limp Bizkit there, Kaiser? The only girl I would ever sub for is Iffy. Just gonna say it. She is the only girl. She's the girl I would consider an One-sama, reliable One-sama kind of character. Ow, that ear rape! Ow! Ow, I'm gonna have ringing in my ears.
Oh god, that's bad. That's bad.
Really?
Oh yeah, by the way.
I love how they're subverting victory. I love how they're
Neptune, here she comes.
Welcome right back to victory. Nap 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 nap.
Yes, Kaiser, she does, since she's falling on everyone all the time, especially Noir.
Are you saying Rinto Saka, Jay? Because that's actually IF. Neither do I, Kaiser. There's just exceptions to every rule. I am mad scientist. It's so cool, son of a bitch. I'm sorry. Needs a hard hat. If he is voiced by Kana Ueda, who voices Rinto Saka. I'm talking about IF.
Oh, okay. However, like, a Neptune's a Japanese VA is also Mitsuru in everything Persona 3.
I don't play Persona. I don't like Persona.
What?
Yeah. Trigger the salt. Trigger the salt.
Oh my god, so many people are gonna be so mad at you.
Welcome to the story of my life.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not the most liked guy here on YouTube. The only person I think is more hated than me is Logan Paul.
Oh my god. Oh my god, like, he's like never ever gonna live that down. It's been a year and still haven't lived it down.
Well, yeah. Not only did he make himself look like an ass, not only did he disrespect Japan.
You can respond. I'm sorry, one man, go ahead.
Not only does he make himself look like an ass, not only does he disrespect Japan, he makes everyone in America look like an ass.
Actually,
not true, Kaiser.
Even if it were true, it's for one reason. His hips don't lie.
Really? Really?
Yes, really.
Why do you have to reference that song? Ugh.
Come on. It's a good song, and
it's not good, it's just catchy.
So, what's the difference?
No, they fawned. Here's the thing. Only Nepgear fawned over his armor. Everyone else fawned over his original form.
And GG Orange Justining. I'm sorry, Kanji. What?
If Red is not good, Red is trash. Or at least as a character. I like their studio.
Thank you. You get it too. I hate Red.
You said, okay, Kaiser. I'm gonna double check this because I'm pretty fucking sure you said. Oh, actually, in victory.
Yes, he did.
Okay. You know what? I was wrong. You got the win there. You can take the W. Oh, 1 second.
Kanji, we are not bullies. We're simply stating our opinion.
Playmaker, I've never even heard of DSP Gaming.
DSP Gaming? I don't even know what that is.
Neither do I. Hey there, Mr. Random. How's it going?
Hello, Mr. Random.
Are you having a bully day? Bully, bully, bully.
Bully.
How's it going, random?
I had to pick a Neptunia girl to go out with. I'd go with you, mate. Vert. Vert is mine. Red is a feminist. No. Red is annoying. Red is annoying.
Kaiser Trigger sees what I see. Red's not a feminist! She's the exact opposite! She's literally a female misogynist! She's literally a lesbian trying to sexually assault other lesbians.
And she's annoying.
Or that. Can we keep this stream free of cancer, please? Ugh. It makes me want to kick every goddamn millennial and Gen Z motherfucker in the dick. I swear.
Absolutely, dabbing is stupid. I don't even understand why that became a thing.
It's the same effect as the Ugandan Knuckles effect. It pisses people off. But why have dab when you have the Ugandan Knuckles? Oh.
She wants her white piece and it can't be never molested Neptune. She simply wanted Neptune as her sister.
Bull. She just doesn't know how to articulate herself because she can't be full-on Yuri about it. But by the way, Melon Tart, do you know the way?
Yes. Fuck you.
I'm sorry, Kanji. It's a one-time thing. It was meant to be a one-time thing. Thank you for stopping by. Consider subscribing. Have fun. Everybody give Melon Tart a look, and if you like her content, subscribe.
Ooh, puppy.
Hey, Toishi.
Plutia, or Vert. Ooh, somebody's into BDSM.
Kaiser's not wrong.
Red has been indoctrinated by anime. Anime is invading our nuclear facility. Also, Vert does try to get into Gears fans and have a good night. No, she does not.
Who are you saying that about?
Vert.
I mean, what did they...
Kanji said, and I quote, also Vert does try to get into Gearsy's pants and have a good night. And I'm saying, no, she doesn't.
Kaiser, when I eventually get a girlfriend and if I have kids, I'm not gonna let anime be an indoctrination tool. I'll teach them the difference between fiction and reality.
Absolutely.
No, Moshiku. Hayao Miyazaki was a mistake.
Also, Kaiser, haven't you heard? Incest is wincest.
I mean, it's more wincest than fucking Vertex fucking Nepgear is. I know. We know.
Also, teacher.
I know, Kaiser. I don't care if you're alt-right, I still won't think any less of you. I don't even think that's possible. In all seriousness.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm messaging Facebook Messenger. There we go. Vert X Vert is the best shit.
They might not be wrong on that. Vert X Vert.
Fair enough. What are you?
I mean, you sound like you do sometimes.
Kaiser, nobody likes pedantic romantic.
Nobody does. Except for her echo chamber. Okay, so if you're not alt-right, what are you, Kaiser? I'll ask you that. I'm gonna be more mature than pedantic romantic, albeit that's not much to say. What I will do, I will be the smart one and lead by example. And ask. I won't be like those LGBTQ or not even. Sorry, SJW fucks.
Yeah, there we go. SJW.
I'm going to ask what your political affiliations are, because I believe in leading by example, and I don't want people to think of me as this unreasonable motherfucker. And I know I can't retire the mission. I don't even think that... Can't blame her!
I like in the hidden darkness of at the controls, the waifus, gay or not. Uh-huh.
No offense, but I just hope that all the women are gay just so that the one guy that they can be with is me. So basically, you're classical liberal.
Yeah, pretty much. It sounds like it.
I'm talking about Kaiser.
I
Guess that's...
from Rebirth 1. I love seeing this place again.
So, the wrong time is the moment you even remotely have any sexual involvement at all. Or romantic at all. Seriously. This dude doesn't ride with other dudes.
I'll say.
I don't dig that shit.
Moshuku, what is wrong with you?
Nothing. He's just a weirdo. Nothing wrong with that.
Clearly. Clearly. A dude is seriously, go take a cold shower and come back.
But that's a pillow. Be right back, ladies and gentlemen. My dinner is here. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's dinner for me. It's burgers, tots, and Gatorade. Nothing more American than that. Right there.
Absolutely. Yes.
America. America! Fuck yeah! I'm not Russian. I have Russian descent, but I also unfortunately have Nazi descent as well. Yeah.
Oh God.
My great grandfather was an SS member. So yeah.
Me too.
Oh, well that's interesting.
Yeah, sadly, I'm not proud of it, and Holocaust.
You almost called it Holocaust, didn't you? You almost called it Holocaust.
Oh my God, yeah. Sorry, guys.
I mean, that's not a funny thing. That's funny.
Yeah, autism kind of makes me say things weirdly.
But question, Kaiser, does that make you really straight? I mean, that would technically make you bisexual at least, since you could put anything on a body pillow. Must hold back on jokes. Why do you want to eat Cheetos for dinner?
Seriously. My pillow has blueberry sands on it.
Okay, seriously, you guys are weird. I don't even have body pillows. Yeah. In comes the memes of OneMan's not truly an otaku thing, even though I'm not.
Oh my God.
I'm not an otaku, actually. I'm just a consummate professional. I'm the devil's advocate of the Neptunia franchise.
Absolutely. Neptunia as a franchise is awesome, and no one will ever convince me otherwise.
Well, I agree for now, but if it ever degenerates to the same level that it has in the past, I might be feeling differently.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope it doesn't. Oh, safe spot. There you go.
Somebody please just make that body pillow. Better yet, let's put Kaiser Trigger into a fan scene with red. It'll be, oh, I got it. It'll be called red.exe. It will be red.exe, and the only girl in this game is red. Everything else is a bunch of dudes. And the entire idea behind it is she's trying to escape the game world so she can go back to the world. But because it's only dudes, it's always going to be hell at the end. Somebody draw it, and somebody make it as metal as freaking Dude 2016. Seriously, Mick Gordon is like the best metal. Ugh. Oh.
Yes, please. Hopefully, if the Neptunia fanbase ever becomes as bad, never becomes as bad as the Universe fanbase. Hang on. Sonic's fanbase is worse, and trust me, I'm in that fanbase.
When, like...
Sonic fanbase is far worse than the Steven Universe fan.
No offense, but I kind of feel the same. I kind of feel the same as Moshiko. I feel like it. There's a lot of people in the fan base that I can't really respect because they're just immature and obnoxious.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I mean, Kaiser Trigger, can you imagine Rip and Tear from Dude 2016 playing while she gets like an 80-man gangbang?
Oh, God.
That sounds like the most metal sexual experience ever for a girl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Louis Dunkell's got a point though.
What?
That if he was a girl, he would want to look like IF.
Okay, fair enough.
Right?
Oh yes, Saturn is absolutely adorable. I love her.
Yep.
Her design, I love it. She's so cute. Wait, who was talking on here? Me, Jay, and my name is Melon Tart. I'm a Neptunia fan.
Check the link in my description. I linked her channel in my description. Check her out.
I'm also known as the green-hearted Pegasus.
I feel like your name is like a parody on a like a Neptunia character's CPU form. Melon Tart. It's pretty easy to go from Melon Tart to Melon Heart. Be right back, guys. I gotta use the restroom. Whenever you want, Playmaker. Hit me up on Discord. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy.
Oh, Fire Moth. Thank you for the subscription. I did not expect that. Thank you. And the cutscene is still going. A Fire Moth. I actually don't upload that often. a review is actually being edited. And Moshiku, I've only made like one Neptunia video so far, and it was actually a lot of fun to work on.
And I'm back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hooray, one man is back.
Thank you all for stopping by the way.
Excellent. Okay, and the cutscene has been going while you were gone, Mr. One Man.
Kaiser Trigger's got a point. She's definitely. I get the feeling that she's definitely being paid by Chris Hansen. He's kind of right. He's kind of right. He's definitely right, actually. Basically, what Fire Moth is referring to, I played WWE games and Assassin's Creed games on the side, and the wrestling character I have does a lot of drop kicks for like a standing attack. So he just came up with that out of nowhere. Just came up with that out of nowhere.
Okay, there we go. The video stopped working for a second, but I got it. And thankfully, tomorrow I'll finally be playing SAO Fatal Bullet again. I need to shoot some virtual enemies.
See, I'm kind of done with Fatal Bullet.
Really?
I've already platinumed the game.
But new expansion came out with new achievements.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, that's no fun.
Nope. The only character that kept me going was even though there's cute waifus, the only character that actually kept me interested in the franchise is Itsuki. I was surprised. Yeah. Death Gun. Third member of Death Gun. He's literally the third member of the third person who is under Death Gun. Probably the biggest waste of potential.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. Season 3 proved otherwise. It's Johnny Black.
We're talking Fatal Bullet. We're not talking the canon here. This is side canon.
What proof do you have that he's part of the Fatal Bullet? Is part of the death?
The ending of the game.
But that doesn't prove anything with the Death Gun.
I'm not saying it does. I'm saying it's the only reason why I'm invested in Fatal Bullet.
Okay then.
Like, that's the reason why he interested me. Was because it was feasible.
Oh, Jay, thank you for the subscription. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. One of the games I'm planning on getting is Soul Calibur.
Yes, Jay, I am actually. I am very much a Neptunia and MLP fan. With the Arphasis really... Oh yeah. Mine actually based on my fiance.
Honestly, though, the Artificer doesn't really interest me much. She's that stupid bouquet shrub that really irks me, the Genki kind.
Sadly, the female Artificer falls into the trope known as born sexy yesterday.
J Melody wondered if you use a script. I think that
most videos I do. Some I don't. However, most videos I try to use a script.
Luis, when you're streaming 5 to 7 hours, you gotta have to make room for food.
Yeah.
Kaiser, god damn it. You know, Kaiser, when you stop debating shit and just go straight on meme, you're actually pretty funny. Actually, Firemouth, I'm gonna be working on not, because I'm gonna probably do a Kickstarter to help me get new gear for my office. Worked for Senpai Blade.
So
What's wrong?
So, Valentine's Day, since my fiance is actually out of state, I'll actually be seeing Alita Battle Angel. Have you heard about that movie?
Battle Angel? What?
Alita Battle Angel by James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez.
No, I don't watch movies.
Oh my god, dude. The trailers are fantastic.
Flavor Town, really? Well, when you
yes, I am engaged. Thank you. I've actually been engaged since
And now here comes myself, because I've never had a legitimate girlfriend for more than like a month. Ignore it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's just bemusings of loneliness.
Wow, Jay, that's great. I saw it was like 2 years when Deadpool. Oh my god, seriously, a Deadpool is so overrated.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even find the character funny in the comics.
Well, yeah, he's literally just Nep, dude. Just Nep. Nep light, I should say.
I married it to my left hand. Oh my god, Kaiser.
I mean, he's not wrong. You are there.
Anybody remember Noble's greenhouse? What? Moshuku, what are you talking about? Are you Lost Paws? Noble Senpai? Who are you talking about?
Don't tell me he's like Lost Paws. He gets triggered.
Ew. Noble at Lost Paws. Okay, that is who you're talking about.
Don't call Kaiser Trigger Lost Paws. It triggers him.
I'm not. I was merely.
I'm just advising. That's nothing else.
Okay. Okay. Relax, Kaiser. We weren't talking about you.
You said you got triggered because I was saying, you know, you hate it being called Lost, you know, considered the same, similar to Lost Pods. Remember that? Remember that old argument you had with me there? You and I had an argument about your channel and such. Oh wow, that must have been super old then. So I'm pretty sure I remember that because I ended up banning you because I misunderstood your point for a little bit.
Doing a mission?
Yep. Doing some questos. Shizume. I do that a lot sometimes. Somebody asks. Ah, I see.
Oh, please.
I'm still pissed at him. So, because he I never rightfully lost my monetization, but they denied my monetization when I applied for it. Despite the fact that, you know, I got the 1,000 people, the 1,000 subs, and the 4,000 hours. I mean, I literally have 12,000 of that. Like,
wow.
Well, it's not that hard to get 4,000 if you're streaming all the time. Like, you could stream for 5 hours all by yourself, and you would easily make the 4,000 marker by the end of the year. Hey, Dante! It's too easy. It might not be easy for channels that like release like 2 to 5 minute videos, but for live streamers, that's, oh god, it's fucking disgustingly easy.
I see. Sadly, I'm not a streaming channel.
Well,
Also, Dante,
do what makes you comfortable.
I'm a Melon Tart. I'm a pony analyst and the general Neptunia fan.
You know, Kaiser, I'm kind of a mix between the two, but here's the thing. Subscribestar has already lost their monetization through PayPal, so I can't do Subscribestar. And no one's paying anything to my Patreon! So I have to at least have some form of assurance in fucking ad revenue. You know, I wouldn't even need it if people were donating my... Oh, is that what they're using now? Okay. I didn't even realize that existed.
I sadly don't have a Patreon to be, because like...
Yep.
I wouldn't know how to like set it up and such.
I have Streamlabs too, so if you don't want to like pay a monthly thing, you can always just donate to the Streamlabs. I have Streamlabs, I have Patreon, you can do any of that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, Melon Tart. I was answering questions.
Oh, no. It's fine. I finished what I was saying.
Good point there, Kaiser Trigger. The dude could make a pretty decent living off of PayPal. I have that as well. I should probably list my PayPal. So, sorry about that. So then, next topic. I figure this is...
Yeah, what else did we talk about?
Because since we've already covered, you know, games, and we've been shitposting the entire time in the stream after that, I figure why not talk about, stuff like favorite characters, yada yada yada. Dubs versus subs, if you want to go into that contentious of a... Kaiser Trigger wants to keep shitposting.
For me, a dub versus a sub, it's like each their own.
I know, but it's a good way to shitpost. It's a good way to shitpost, though.
Yes, Jay, I can draw. somewhat. I'm not like a great artist, but I can draw.
Yes, we are on Discord. Yeah, not a bad thing. Should posts are great when they're funny and entertaining. Oh god, I keep forgetting.
Jay, I think I'll actually link like my main art gallery. Hang on, I'll go get that.
I am going to kick you in the mouth, Firemoth. Hey, he says, or can we talk about Plutia's amazing hyperfast voice? And I'm like, no. Do you mind if, are you cool if Dante joins in? Apparently Dante wants to join in.
Go ahead, I guess.
It's up to you.
Though, like, I don't think he's, like, on the schedule, and it's just listing me, but I guess he can join as, like, a surprise guest.
Like, it's up to you. I mean, you are my guest. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's up to you.
Sure we can. Why not? Yeah, let's
Kaiser gets me on this.
invite Dante. Let's bring in Dante.
Alright, Dante, go ahead. One man truck. I'm not playing the wrestling game. God damn it.
Moshuku, I don't think so.
Oh, you have a deviant art. Cool.
Is there no
I don't think she would be comfortable with you, Moshiku. Not gonna lie. Yep, we're good, man. Go for it.
Dante needs to be added.
Working on it right now. Sorry, guys. Gotta pause the game in order to do this.
What was that?
Sorry, but I want to make sure all my guests are on here are comfortable, so just know that.
Yeah. That's fair, and I appreciate it.
Well, I want to try to be courteous to other people. That's the thing. I know. Oh, crap. How do I add them to the thing? How do I add them to the discussion? Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. Ah, crap. We'd have to make a completely separate thing, I think.
Okay, crap, like, pause the stream so we can get this going.
Yeah. And then we'll just talk and discuss shit. So, give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out which one's the pause button. Neither of them work as a pause button. Yo, Dante, you have any info? Definitely, Kaiser, we're working on it. I don't know where that is. I'm terrible with technology. Oh, here we go. Figured it out. Never mind. Dante. There we go. I mean, that's up to you, man. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you, Kaiser.
Hello?
You might want to. Yo, Dante, turn up your mic.
Really?
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
Oh,
Hi,
yeah.
Dante.
Hello, Melon.
Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to this stream, indeed.
Fucking, I'm exhausted, man. Like, four days in a row. Like, 32k people are out of power, and I had to deal with that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I am so sorry.
You're echoing. Somebody's echoing.
Hold on, I got it.
It's not me.
I got it. Sorry about that.
Okay, there we go.
Sorry about that. I just want to make sure the audio is clear for the audience.
Yeah.
Discord.
Again, because we're such professionals.
I mean, I kind of am.
Yeah, that is kind of...
We're not in a Discord server. We're not doing the VC. We're doing a private message thing.
Yeah, this is private.
So, it's up to you.
Sorry, Kaiser.
Well, I mean, we invited Dante. I'm just saying it's in the not in a Discord server.
I wasn't, like, so close to them, Kaiser. Well, personally, Oneman. Fucking, you would be here, but...
1 second, Kaiser. Working on it.
Okay.
Did somebody invite Kaiser? Or...
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
So how do I? I have to. You have to friend me first, Kaiser.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what Discord Kaiser is on. Hold on.
Don't you fucking dare with that shit, you fuck, you stupid healing fuck. I hate heal doggoos. I hate them so much.
I will get him, give me a sec to add it.
Well, Kaiser kind of needs to add me anyways. We're on the same freaking podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, you know? You watch our podcasts?
Sometimes, yeah.
Interesting.
Wait, is it on YouTube? Because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The podcast is on YouTube. Pseudo Intellectual Podcast.
I haven't fucking... Sorry, dude, fucking my mind everywhere.
So, anyway,
1 second.
Dante, like, who's, like, your favorite Nep girl, if I may ask? Mine's Vert.
Well, I kind of did marry Blanc in,
Blonde, really?
In real life, yeah.
Form, yeah.
Oh.
So, that's the thing.
Okay.
And the fact is that she is kind
There we
of
go.
passed out on the couch in the next room.
There we
Trying
go.
to be super quiet.
There we go. We got Kaiser Trigger on here now.
Had a little too much to drink. Also, hi, Kaiser.
Well, no. More along the lines is about, I want to say, 80 people.
Also, congrats on 800 subs, Kaiser.
80 people win out of the 32K every day for 4 days.
Jesus. Dude, why would you do that?
Well, snowstorm, and 32K people were out of power.
Okay, wait. So, you said you married Blonde, right?
Yo, turn off the mic, Kaiser. You might want to turn up your mic.
Do you, like, when the Lee, the voice actor?
No, God, no. She's actually a doctor, guys. So,
Oh.
I think he calls her Blanc because she has Blanc's personality or something.
yeah,
Okay. Because like a J,
Okay, can you hear me now?
well,
Yeah.
I was actually asking, like, you mean her VA?
no.
A girl with her personality.
So, hold on. You said you married Blonde, right?
Yeah.
And I can hear myself. Hard.
Yeah, I can too.
Somebody,
Do you have headphones on?
I do.
I do.
I can change that now.
Yeah, it's best you get headphones on because then everybody can hear themselves.
Yeah. Ooh, what's that pretty heart? Or star? What's that?
Fever time.
Fever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be straight up and honest with you guys. I am not one to literally be in like this kind of thing too often, unless it's like a blind left way. My actual job is pretty dangerous.
Use you.
No. Oh, this is gonna be a fun dynamic. I can already tell.
So you said your job is Are we talking physically dangerous or dangerous in that you could like do some kind of online stuff that could get your identity out there? Okay.
I mean, the only person who runs a fucking dangerous setup on the digital end that I know of is me. So, you know.
Dangerous?
Yes.
Dangerously lewd?
No, it has nothing to do with lewdness. It's political.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Thank God he isn't fucking near me with that shit, man. Like,
So, with theirs...
many times. I've told you so many times, keep your shit away from me.
Okay. Okay, yes. So, let's see.
Fucking
We
lag.
have a Pegasus, a Gaijinka Jolteon, and what do you two identify as? Dante and Kaiser.
That's my avatar. It's like random avatar.
I don't identify as anything. I change my profile picture all the time on Discord, but I have.
You changed it twice.
Look, okay, yeah, well, constantly. But here's the thing: if we're talking YouTube, though, I identify as. Okay.
You're a male Samus.
No, I am a male Samus crossed with a Super Sentai parody called Sentai. Sentai Senshi Sunray. And I'm not saying and I'm not saying that is in like, oh yeah, I identify as that. I'm not using that as like say, like I'm not some other kind of guy. Okay, I'm just a guy who drew a fucking guy with a red ugly ass helmet, and there you go.
I mean, I'm just a guy too who just likes cute things, so I like putting cute avatars. Boom.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. I'm a person that doesn't give a shit what you think of me.
No shit.
Regardless of how you feel about me. Not give two shits about anything.
Okay.
Okay, so what if somebody, what if instant showed up at your house and said, take a seat right over there, and called you and said that you were a pedophile?
Oh god.
You don't know who Chris Hansen is?
It's the Dante. Watch like 2 episodes of To Catch a Predator.
Absolutely. Everybody knows him.
I don't.
Oh my god.
I do.
Let's put it this way. If Chris Hansen got anywhere near my house, I'd kick his ass fucking so hard.
No, here's the thing. Yeah, but here's the thing. He's usually at somebody else's house that you're gonna show up at.
Oh yeah.
So he's not coming into your house.
Yeah.
You're going to him.
And
Here's the funny thing. I don't go to anyone's houses unless, let's just say, I'm a...
oh my God, Sega, he's crying.
Let's put it this way.
You're saying it's Saturn saying me, stop bullying them.
Okay.
But here's, no, see, here's the thing. Waifus, okay, they're the cutest when you're bullied, okay?
Damn right.
They're the cutest.
Damn f***ing right. Let Dante finish, Kaiser. I'll explain your stance after this.
Okay. I don't give two shits about what people think of me.
最近この辺りで大きな異変とかってあったかしら？大きな異変？ないわよ、そんなもの。ここ最近どころか、ここしばらくずーっとないと思うけど。ああ、そうよね。私、一応この世界を守ってる存在なのよ。そんなことが起きてたら放っておくわけないし。ごもっともだわ。ネプコの話を合わせても間違いなさそうだし。ってことはつまり
Right. And then, come 7 years later, about 4 or 5 years later, actually, I was 7. At 7 years old, my trainer came to save my ass from his psychotic brother. And my psychotic brother kidnapped me. So, at the end of that story, I end up having to kill the guy to save me, but he was shot.
Basically, it is the desensitization technique.
Okay, that's honestly fucked up. I am so sorry.
Oh yeah, we a lot of people have fucked up lives. If I've learned anything in this world is that somebody always has a worse story than you do.
Yeah, the thing is, lived a shitty life until about, I want to say 24, and I was dating my girlfriend.
I'm just glad I'm the one who lived the life I had, because a lot of people wouldn't be able to live the life I had without going absolutely mental and dying, so... Yeah.
Well, he says that, but I've had like 5 or 6 people commit suicide in front of my face.
Dude, I've had 3 people with Down syndrome do the same. Let's not dick measure, please.
Okay. Let's not bother trying to dick measure.
That's what I just said.
Let's not bother dick measuring who has the most, what's what I'm looking for?
Traumatic backstory?
No. Let's not have a dick measuring contest on who's the biggest world destroyer of worlds, okay?
Yeah, let's not do that, especially since, like...
I'm gonna be honest, okay? Yeah,
Angry and fighting men kind of scare me.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, whenever I hear people compare horror stories of the past, like the dick measuring contest, I buy their stories less and less.
That's actually pretty rational in my opinion.
Yeah, the thing is...
So let's move on.
I mean, we're playing a Nev game, guys! Let's be energized!
So how about this? Let's talk about a funny story, okay? Here's my story. When I was in high school, I was in a behavioral class, right? I got put in that class, and it was happening during, I think it was like, at some point in the 2000s, mid to late 2000s, there was the Virginia Tech shooting, right? A school shooting. Some kids in class were joking around, saying, "Oh, let's do the next shooting, right? Or the next bombing, or whatever." So I jumped in just to try to fit in. So they turned their back on me. You know, the whole thing. My mom had to talk to him and tell him, no, he's just making a joke and all that. But still, they wanted to punish somebody, so they put me in that class. So in that class, I met this one kid, right, during my senior year. And this kid's legal written name was L.I.L. Lil Eddie, E-D-D-I-E, Lil Eddie McGee, right?
Are you serious?
That is actually pretty glorious.
And he was a black kid from just the slums or some shit. Oh, I don't know if I should call it slums, but he was like the Down syndrome version of the hood, right? Yeah. And basically, this kid was 15, and he was the first thing he ever did in that class when like the teacher was giving a lecture was to fart. First thing he ever did was fart, and everybody could hear it. And this is where I heard the most annoying laugh I will ever hear, where he's like puts his finger to his lip and he's like, "Hey."
What is you, Peter Griffin?
I don't know, but basically this kid, he was just like, "Hey," you do that shit, put his finger to his lip, and here's the thing, he is so annoying. He was also like unreasonably, like, how should I put it, intimate. But there were kids when they would go to the bathroom, like there was a point system where those who have higher points can go to the bathroom on their own, you know, be trusted not to fucking fuck shit up or something. So I was one of those kids. I never had to go to the bathroom with other students, right? This kid would touch other guys' dicks in the bathroom.
Why? Why?
Touch him and then run. He touch him and run off. He thinks it's funny, right? Like it's a joke. And
are you?
That's gay.
Tell me you're joking. Tell me that's not real.
No, it is all real, okay? This kid is real.
God.
This kid is a real person. And here's the thing. He's that kind of kid. And what he would also do is whenever there were 2
1 second, guys.
Right? Okay. I'll wait for him to get back, okay?
Okay. Oh my God.
But anyways, aside from that, when he gets back, I'll continue the story. But yeah, waifus are cuter when they're being bullied because waifus, unlike in real life, are cute when they cry.
Rem from ReZero, for example.
What the fuck happened to my dollar?
Yeah, they're all most of the times waifus are cute when they cry.
Just give me a fucking, I don't know, Dr. Pepper no ice or something like that. So just
more than
Coke no ice.
Yeah. Okay.
Way more weird crying scenes or terrifying crying scenes.
Okay, looks like OneMan's back.
Yes, I am. Sorry about that.
Okay, so now
back to the story.
Back to the story. Okay, so there were 2 computers in the classroom, right? And
oh God, what did he do?
Basically, well, no, it's not. He didn't do anything to the computers, but basically, he's the kind of kid who he would use the computer, right? And if or anytime somebody's using a computer before him, he'd be like, no, like insert teacher's name, like let's say the teacher's name was Mark. No, Mr. Mark, let me on the computer. Like he thinks he has ownership. He'd have that. He'd have that dumb kind of voice, like, "No, Mr. Hanson, tell me let him on the computer." And even when he had a computer, he'd be like, "No." So basically, there's that. Yeah, but here's the thing. Not even like that. He talks like with a really obvious ghetto accent that's obviously forced.
Oh
like,
God.
Really forced. Like he's not really.
Wow, one man. Damn.
Basically,
One man. You don't know who Rem is?
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a reference.
Okay. Let's hold on. Okay, let's not get into that now. Okay, so.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So what happened with this kid?
If you try to find one man, I will fucking kick your shit in.
You don't need to, Dante. He would not have anything remnant for you to kick.
Okay.
Let's get back on subject.
I know.
Let's stop that shit now, okay? Kids. No fighting.
I'm actually 27. Thank you.
Guys, please get back on topic.
I'm an old man. Okay? I'm 28 years old. I'm an old man. I got that.
Hey, so am I!
So anyways, this kid, he got into a fight with a girl one time, right?
Oh no.
And here's the thing. It's not the fact that he got into a fight with the girl. I don't care. The girl was a bitch. She could have her teeth kicked into the curb for all I fucking care. But basically, here's what happened. This kid, the way he would fight.
I'm sorry, one man. You're trolling too hard right now.
Okay.
Oh my God, his chat is livid right now.
Okay, please stop.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing too hard.
I'm trying to tell a fucking life story here. I'm trying to tell the life story that changed my life. Okay, this kid got into a fight with the girl, and she was a bitch. Okay, she was fucking straight up like Michelle Obama bitch.
Oh my God.
So basically, he got into a fight, and this kid. Have you ever seen monkeys or like orangutans when they throw their arms up like they're doing like they're doing some like they have their arms. Right, they have their arms up and they're not like waving arms, but like they're flexing. He would do that as his fight. He would do that as his fighting stance. He'd be hopping around. His face is wide open for you to just kick him, punch him, or whatever. No defense whatsoever, right? But the dumbest thing he ever did was he was caught in the parking lot of the school on the last day, masturbating in the parking lot.
No.
Oh my God.
For everybody to see, and he was just like,
I'm pretty sure that kid never graduated.
Oh no, he did. They eventually just had to let him graduate because they they didn't want to. Because here's the thing, at that time, the age to where the age limit for being in high school until they just forced you to leave was 26, right? 26. They were not going to deal with another. Yeah, they were not going to deal with another year in there.
Oh,
So,
wow.
he was 15, and here's the thing. This kid. He was caught in the parking lot masturbating. You know, and it's just fucking retarded. He was so fucking retarded that he was so skinny. He was like malnourished. And the teacher, he's the kind of guy who worries for his students, so he would buy him Happy Meals. But the real kicker is that this kid is smarter than he lets on. He knows how to play the system. Every time he would be brought to the team to face punishment, he'd put his finger to his lips in that kind of like, I'd be mean to do it manner, like he'd be like, I didn't mean to do it.
God, I hate.
So he was gaming the system because they knew that, you know, like, oh man, okay, well we feel sorry for you, we don't want to hurt you. He'd put on that fucking face, you know.
Jeez.
So basically, like.
I'm sorry, just a second. Hey, one man.
Hmm.
After a Kaiser finishes his story, any chance we could like end the stream because like
What's going on?
it's almost 10 to 30 where I am and I'm getting tired.
Oh, okay. Well, you can bow out at any time. You can bow out at any time.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No worries.
I thought I would ask.
No worries.
Anyway, Kaiser, I'm sorry. Continue.
Okay. So basically, you ever seen like one of those waifus, you know, who like know how to like cheat the system and just put on that cutesy face? Basically, that's what little Eddie McGee would try to do. And all the deans, it's obvious the deans of the school were absolute fucking just mentally deficient retards because they bought that shit. He embodied the fucking like he learned from his mom how to be a gold digger.
Jesus.
Put on that cute face and act like you didn't know any better when you did. Like, he touched kids' dicks because he knew it was he would constantly ask the teacher to, like, you know, just look at him while he's humping a table. Dry humping a table.
Oh my god, table cook.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god.
He's that's his anime spirit animal.
Oh god.
Oh wait. Nina, not Mina. It's Nina.
Nina. Yes, Nina, aka the girl the fucking freaky girl whose face contorts in pleasure when she's humping table.
Poor table cook.
Oh my god, fucking Code Geass.
Yeah. Well, my story's done, so.
Yeah. Well, I have another funny story. Well,
Okay.
kind of me terrifying drug addict story, but so.
Well, I mean, should we?
I'm actually gonna go because like it's like seriously late here.
Yeah, it's your life. It's your life. You can go whenever the hell you want. Nobody's gonna keep you here.
Yeah.
You're not hot.
I do thank you for joining on, Melon Tart. I really do. I'm sorry it became such a weird clusterfuck at the end.
Yeah,
It's okay.
My fault, really, Melon.
It's
Sorry.
okay. Thank you for having me. I look forward to
No worries, Melon Tart. It's okay.
To watching
Slow down.
how the
Take your
video
time.
came out when it's finished. Thank you for having me, guys. It was,
More than
it was
glad.
great to meet all of you.
More than glad.
And
Yeah.
hopefully one day we can do this again sometime. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Goodbye. Okay, so I'm gonna channel my inner unknown otaku and say, now we can talk about it after you're back. That's a joke from the podcast from Unknown Otaku constantly always says whenever people leave. It's like, now we can talk about him behind his back. Yeah. So anyways, how about we, so should we talk about stories or should we talk about waifus and anime?
Probably the second, because Moshiku's being a little bitch.
Okay. Okay, Moshiku, how about this? What Neptunia girl would you never want to stick your dick into?
For me. Ugh.
I'm not gonna even front end for that.
Okay, well, for me, it's whichever one. Okay, well, I can still hear myself. Can you turn like your headphones down or something? Is that Dante or OneMan?
It's probably me. It's probably me, I don't know.
I don't know. Well, anyways, so like I was saying, for me, it's gotta be those waifus who, when they transform back, they still look legal. Okay, like Pishi? No thanks, okay? No thanks. Pishi's transformed a yellow heart? Yeah, you put her to the side, okay? No, I don't want to run the risk of her transforming back, okay? It's still not legal.
Moshika said bike, because it's like, she's a fucking bike, where would you stick it in? And everyone's like, exhaust fight, fuel tank.
Okay, fucking exhaust pipe. Just fucking stick your dick in there, okay? Just stick it into an exhaust pipe.
That's an actual thing.
Basically,
Somebody actually did that.
That's an advanced form of suicide. Okay? That guy wasn't trying to get his rocks off. He was trying to go out the right way. He was trying to die. He was trying to die the right way. Okay.
Good point.
He wanted to die by getting his rocks off.
That is kind of the right way. I kind of just try to do mine by like masturbating 40 times a day, hoping to see the stairway to heaven.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You have to be a Brazilian kid, man.
Good point. Good fucking point.
But basically, though,
they are the chosen people, after all.
It's like those guys, right, who really love their cars. They say a car is like your wife, you know, to a man. It's almost like your wife. In this guy's case...
Only Nags last. Only Nags...
Except in this case, he has a harem, right? The one on the right, the red car, the Honda, that's her name, Honda. Then you've got a Mitsubishi-kun, that's his gay lover.
Dude, you just created the worst harem isekai of all time.
You got Subaru, fucking Subaru.
Subaru-kun!
You've got his precious Nissan.
Sasuke! Somebody take a picture! Guys, someone take a picture of my arm stretched out so it shows me choking Sasuke. I love that.
Yeah.
But this podcast, or this gameplay, this stream will probably last until 8 o'clock my time. Which means 30 minutes or so.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, he's got that harem of cars, you know.
You could literally make an isekai anime out of that.
Well, dude, they literally they've done some of the weirdest shit. Like they have an isekai where some guy died and got reincarnated as a hot spring.
Yes, Moshiku. Yes, she does. Len entirely counts as jailbait. She's still 13, even if she's as tall as a fucking adult.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even.
Hold on,
Len, does Len count as jailbait according to Moshiku? Asking.
I'm not sure. I gotta remember.
Yeah, I will be on the Pseudo Intellectual podcast on Sunday. Tomorrow they're playing.
No. Len's official age is 19 to 20.
Oh, that's right. I thought she was one of those 13-year-olds.
No, that's her avatar. Okay, in real life.
No, I thought she was real life very tall 13-year-old.
No, she's 19 to 20.
Really? Didn't notice that.
She is completely legal. What the fuck are you talking about?
I thought she was 13 in real life, okay?
Have you been, like, smoking, like, just...
No!
A joint? Have you been
I just
smoking a
don't...
joint rolled
I
up?
didn't watch anything past episode 6, okay?
Okay, dude, you have got to have been smoking a joint that has been, like, rolled up.
No, I just have memory problems because of medication issues.
Oh, gosh. The medication you're taking is a picture of waifus rolled up into a joint with, like...
I don't do that stuff, man. I don't do drugs.
Seriously, chill.
Sorry, Dante, sorry.
Have you really never seen the heated debates we've had in Super Intellectual Podcast? Because this is tame as fuck.
Yes, this is super fucking tame.
Dude, I am too busy most of the time to watch the podcast.
Well, you should catch the podcast with a guy called Rika Fag.
Oh my god, he is my favorite victim to torment. Wait, what?
Yeah, there you go. That's Rika Fag for you. Anytime one man and Rika Fag are on the same podcast, or Rika Fag and Cody from Anime Outsiders, it is a gold mine.
It really is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure me tormenting Rika is the only reason Unknown has me on there.
Yep. So, back to the whole waifus and anime and shit. So, Moshiku, okay? What exactly is your... Why do you want to sniff Neptune's pain? That's what I gotta ask.
That is a good question. It's still cotton. It's still fucking cotton. Cotton Shimapan.
You know... Okay, so cotton panties. I half expect that you probably use panties. Cotton... Like, you steal, like... I half expect that you steal Neptune's panties. Take the cotton in it, put it into a vape coil, and vape it.
That sounds like something my buddy would make for her flavor. Oh my god.
Nepgear pantsuit.
Oh my god. That's super marketable.
Weird.
Fucking, that's vape for weeaboos.
Oh my god, I gotta tell my buddy about that. That's a brilliant idea.
You gotta tell your what?
My buddy makes vape products.
Oh, vape product. Fucking Nepgear pantsuit for weeaboos. for the Neptunia fan. Post it? No, post it on Net General. On
Oh my god, if he does make one, I gotta... somebody has to post a picture. Oh
he needs to make a picture of Nepgear with a vape product and all that. Like, you can't actually make Nepgear pantsuit flavor, for sure.
Well, he could name something Nepgear pantsuit flavor.
Moving on.
Nepgear's panties on your face, huh?
See, this...
I've seen dojins of people masturbating, but I don't usually see them sniffing panties.
Moving on. I have a dilemma to fucking attend to, my dude.
No, I'm not even in doing dilemmas, I'm just hanging around shitposting while playing Neps.
Dude, full fucking aqua.
Say what now? What did you say?
He linked something and he said it's full fucking aqua.
Oh, aqua.
Yeah.
Useless aqua, useful aqua. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have a dilemma.
No, we don't. She was never actually useless. She's just terrible with frogs.
No, here's the thing. The aqua on the second picture was never useful to begin with.
Very true.
Well, that's true.
Wait.
So, anyways, oh, okay. Now I'm kind of getting you, Moshiku. Now that's something I understand. I understand wanting to lick. I understand wanting to lick a woman's legs.
Hey,
I mean, I can't blame him either.
Kaiser, this is why I can't freaking listen to your podcasts.
Why?
Or ever catch them.
Your phone battery.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
stream
don't
take.
actually have a phone, but, well, I do have a phone, it's just dead as shit. Yeah, basically, I've gone, like, nearly half the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It goes on for like hours, podcast.
Yeah. But it's fun.
My normal week consists of working out of the country, or basically, anywhere on the planet where I can't.
You know, but another thing that I said before, though, like, there was something else I said before about how Neptune would probably be the kind of person who, when she's like actually 700 years old and still a lolly, she's just sitting at a bar drinking bourbon or some shit, and she's like talking about how she can't get a boyfriend. She can like she's at a bar, right? So the cops show up. They're just like, little girl, what are you doing here? I'm not a little girl, and it's like, I'm really 700 years old. No, really.
I can actually picture that happening.
Yeah.
Like she can't get a boyfriend, so she's constantly like the cop show up and it's like, well, look, if you want a boyfriend, little girl, you should be dating little boys.
I thought transform show them their idea. And they're like, okay, we'll back up.
No, she doesn't need to transform. She just straight up starts beating the shit out of them. It's like,
Well, yeah. Why would you need? Why would you ever need ID if you can just use cross combination?
at not just that, but at 700, stopped caring about it. She's like so depressed. She just her depression turns into pure anger. I can't get a boyfriend. I'm a 700 goddess. I'm too old to be hunting after Shota trash.
I mean, technically, now that I think about it, darkness is technically more useless than Aqua. That's gonna piss off a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, look. Here's the thing. Everybody in that show is useless, okay?
Not Cosma. Cosma can at least have some.
His entire party is just idiots.
If he refuses to get a better party, then he's also useless as a leader.
I mean, yeah, as a leader, but
He's actually legit tried that. The funny thing is, none of them will fucking do anything.
Yeah. But you know,
No one will fucking
Yo.
go into Cosmo's party. That's just it.
yo, Kaiser, you say my name? Did you say my name?
man.
Yeah, did you say one man? No, okay, sorry. I was going to.
You're hearing things, man. What the hell is going on with your brain, man? Holy shit.
I'm a psychotic motherfucker. Shut up.
You've got dementia. You've got dementia already, guys.
Shut up. Yeah, I don't need to hear that from another 28-year-old, okay?
Hey, man, I'm just an old man.
I'm an old man too by your stupid standards.
You know, I knew, you know.
Old man by your standards. I'm 1 year younger than you.
Yeah, you're still in middle school.
How am I in middle school?
I wasn't talking to you. God damn it.
I thought you were talking to me. I'm sorry.
He just said I'm 1 year younger than you. Standard, I'm not an old man. I've said he's still in middle school. Oh my god.
That doesn't make any sense either.
You don't remember the joke, do you?
I remember the joke because you could call Plot the fucking middle schooler. I get the joke. But I'm pretty sure. But
Anyway,
is Plot? How old is Plot, anyways?
he's in college, so I don't know. Probably in his 20s, maybe early 20s, could be mid 20s. I don't know.
Oh, I thought.
Anyway,
I can't even fucking call my middle school years at all. Like, did not call.
To be fair, my medication made me forget years 8th grade through 9th. So.
oh boy. Anyways,
Remember what happened in 2 years of high school.
I mean, I survived an entire gram of Risperdal every day. So. I'm just explaining why I forget shit and why my mind is so fucked.
so anyway,
I don't.
Let's,
I personally don't claim I'm on anti-trauma meds, so.
yeah. So how about this? How about we talk about anime again?
Sure.
Instead of that depressing shit.
Let's talk about how fucked in the head Pedantic Romantic is about fucking Shield Hero.
No, that's Mother's Base.
I mean,
Which I've already talked about it in entire video.
They're part of the same echo chamber, bud.
Yeah, but I don't think Finance said anything about Shield Hero yet. So.
Oh, then we'll talk about how she's off base or he's off base. I don't care which. About fucking Zombieland Saga. Ugh.
It's off base. But I think that's an old topic. So let's talk about this. Who do you think is the most useless Neptunia character?
That's a good question. I'd say Compa.
What?
Yeah. You heard me. Can't heal, can't bandage wrap, can't do shit.
I'm sorry. Fucking what?
You heard me the first time!
No. No.
Yep.
Bad one, man. You're fucking with us. I know you're fucking with us.
Shut up. You're not supposed to give away the magician's secrets, you fuck! I mean, there's an entire list of...
So how about you, Dante? Who's the most, useless Neptunia character to you?
To be honest, well, I'm gonna have to say Ray, only because basically she does.
Dude.
One, her power part's not useless in many ways, but the one from the anime dimension, basically one of the rays are completely and utterly
How about you pick one who's like, as in...
One that's not actually useless. Are you sure you're not fucking with us, Dante? Or did you just not finish Victory at all?
No, I'm saying, how about you pick, like, a character who in all versions is useless?
That's kind of hard to decide.
I mean, there's a few.
I mean, like, let me put it to you like this, okay? Red's pretty useless.
I was going to go with Red, you fucker.
Oh, yeah, well, I guess I'm a psychic, I guess.
I mean, you're closer to that than I am.
Well, here's the thing. Red is the kind of character who, she's just there for the rebate. She offers nothing to the story other than funny dialogue, and that's about it.
See, stuff like this is why I ship Iffy with Red. They both, in one way or another, represent everything about gathering wifeys. Seriously, she's got Compa, Vert, who else does she have? She has, like, Segamine. Like, she's full-on fucking Yuri for Compa in Mark II. One of my favorite fucking scenes of all time in Neptunia. And...
Well, you say she's... you say she's full on Yuri for Compa, but that implies that she's not normally Yuri.
I mean, it's more implied than it is full straight out, you know?
Because, there is those times, I think there was a time where somebody found that she has, like, this one anime character that she's been watching from an anime that she really liked, and he's like, she likes those dudes who are really emo cool kind of thing.
See, I don't get that. Emo fucking so-called cool dudes are just fags. They are. They really fucking are.
Well, basically, what she like, when I say that, I mean, she likes these characters who are, like, they're emo and they're, like, edgy, they got this really stupid edgy back.
Let me guess, she's attracted to Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul.
Possibly, or usually, she's more, like, attracted to the kind of guys who have, like, special powers and names, and, like, she's attracted to the kind of characters that are those characters in Chunibyo,
oh my god, no, please no, not the... Please no trauma.
Oh. She's into Dark Flame Master.
Oh my god.
She likes those kinds of characters. If she found a dude in real life in the world who was like the Dark Flame Master, she would go crazy for that guy. Suck his dick all day, every day.
Kind of wish I was that my middle school self again, because I was literally that kind of kid. Motherfucker. Maybe I would have some puss by now.
I don't know. I don't think she's into middle schoolers. I think she's into those older dudes who have like
Oh, she's at least in middle school.
I mean, Chunibyo is literally just grandiosity, but whatever.
No, see, here's the thing. In a lot of those anime, they kind of like the kind of characters you see like in anime, like Slayers or something.
Oh god.
They're usually.
Oh my god.
They're usually adult. They're usually adult males. So I think she's into like adults. I I don't think she's really a kid. Though. Like, it depends on like what version you're talking about. Like we're talking Ultra Dimension, like if you when she's in her little baby form and shit.
That is hilarious, actually.
That she had a baby form. But of course, you know, it's not jailbait per se because she did actually in game.
Okay, here's a question.
Okay.
For you guys. Which parts, besides Blanc, well, which CPU is the most over-sexualized? And fucking Vert and fucking Iris are out of the question. Because we know those two.
Well, if we're including anything related to Neptunia, I would go with almost any goddess in their chaos form from Nep Connect.
If we're gonna go with fucking chaos form, Nepgear by far.
Yeah, Nepgear and Yumi have like the most fucking lewdest looking forms ever in that game.
I mean, yes, she is fucking sexy in that form, but it's overdone. Yeah.
Like, and here's the thing, Uni, the one thing that doesn't change about her is her height. So she's still a little too short for my taste.
And how do you know that, Moshiku?
Wait, what did he say?
He said she had a butt plug for some reason. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, he's talking about her tail, I think. Uni.
Oh! Okay.
She has like this tail, I think, where it's like, it looks like she'd probably be wearing a butt plug tail.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It's basically the chaos forms are. Here's the thing: when it comes to chaos, I'm coming up with my own canon here. But what happened was, the goddesses were indoctrinated by a bunch of leftist people, like pedantic romantic, into being Yuris, and eventually their repressed heterosexuality came bursting out in their chaos forms.
Oh my god, that would actually be fucking awesome in headcanon.
Like basically, it became a problem because they became too repressed. They needed some of that good old dick, but eventually, so they just let it all burst out.
Can we?
Their outfits changed to match.
Can we just have Kaiser be the writer from Neptunia from now on?
I don't know, man.
I don't think that's ever fucking going to happen. No way.
I mean, I know it's a bit of a rhetorical question because I know it would never fucking happen, but.
Hey, man, if I had the money, I could just pay and buy the fucking company.
I mean, I'm sure when it comes to your direction, I'm pretty sure you might actually make them actually profitable. That's why they.
I could make it them. I could turn the whole fucking thing into a hentai. I could just turn it. If I could just easily turn it into a hentai, and they would probably make more money than it does now.
Well, since Melon Tart's gone, and are we gonna invite Moshiku?
I guess if you want to, I don't care. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm not afraid. It's just. So if you want to deal with more spurg than I give, that's up to you.
Like, please don't torture me with that.
Okay, whatever.
I guess that's a solid no there, Moshiku.
I'm sorry, Mochiku. I guess you'll just have to keep it in your pants for now.
That was a creepy way of putting it. Not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, obviously. Except in this case, the pants are the public chat under stream.
I'm gonna say no. Because that would mean they're in one man's pants, and that's disgusting.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Man, they're all your unborn children. That's what they are. They're just typing to you through like the power of magic.
Oh God.
For fuck's sake, dude.
Hey man, you had a pretty you had a pretty fun. Makes you.
Dude,
I mean,
I've got so many. Everyone here has some fucked up shit. I don't really like dick measuring it.
Hey, I'm not the one. I'm not trying to dick measure. I'm just saying, man. There you go.
I have done a lot of things I'm not proud of either.
You need to basically the canon of your channel is that they're your unborn children and your Freddy.
You say that, but it's ironic that you say that because there's literally someone subscribed to me that is literally called One Man's Aborted Son. It is, but it's sort of funny too. In a weird way. Why all of her holes? Some of her holes are...
Some of her holes? What? Wait, what the fuck are you talking about? What?
No, Moshiku said, that he wants to fuck, Netgear all of her holes. And I'm like, why would you want to do all of them?
Well, there's the pussy, there's the vagina.
I know what they are. It's just, why would you want to go at the ass?
Hold on now. There's the pussy, there's the ass, then there's the mouth, then there's the ears, and then there's the eyes, and then there's the nostrils.
I mean,
you would just end up killing poor Neptune.
Why would you ever want to fuck the rear though? It's disgusting.
Some men just want to see the dick get fungus.
Yeah. I literally know a person next door who does that. Don't even. Ugh. Disgusting.
Like to stick his dick in the toilet after he takes a shit.
Probably, yeah. I'm pretty sure he's fucked a goat before.
Ew. So he's basically a Middle Eastern.
It's funny because he's actually a white German.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's German. Okay, that explains. Yeah. You know. Oh boy. So Moshiku, you want to. What you want to do now? Take away the ass, and I'll be good. That's the pussy in the mouth. That's good.
Angela Merkel is proof that the Nazis never lost; they just evolved.
What were you gonna say there, Dante?
We don't even know if fucking he's German, Russian, whatever.
I'm the biggest mutt you could possibly find.
Dude, I don't even want to go into what I have. Honestly, I've been to so many goddamn countries, I can't.
No, I mean heritage-wise. That's my heritage.
I've been to so many goddamn conventions. What the fucking say?
Oh man, we are too much dude bros.
Oh, them goddamn cosplayers with their fucking slutty ass outfits, them net gears and them unis and shit, trying to rub up all over me.
Thought Patrol.
I'm into that shit.
Thought Patrol. Yes, Dante.
That actually reminds me. You guys remember Victory 2?
Yes.
Fucking Million Arthur creating a bunch of films with Million Neptune.
Oh my god, I love Million Arthur.
Oh my god. Million Arthur is the kind of bitch. If you were to stick your dick in her, she would fall harder than like a fucking gigantic pole.
Let's face it, she's the ultimate Chad woman.
Basically, if you turn Super Saiyan, if you can best her, then she'll fucking fall harder than a comet. The comet that killed the dinosaurs. Just go Super Saiyan. You know, fucking, she's into them dudes like Goku and Goku.
She'll fall harder than a relationship between Mao Zedong and Joseph Stalin.
Basically, yeah. That's the thing about Neptunia. There's no good guys. There's no guys who have worked out. There's no guys who clearly could be a good knight in her army. So of course she has to find the girls. Because there's none of them muscular dudes who can make all the money that can take care of her.
I feel like every single character in Neptunia is a trans self-insert. Too far to be... Is that too far pedantic?
Hold on, a trans insert?
Trans self-insert. Like, it's all for dudes who secretly want to be lolly girls, let's face it.
I would say it's just any role player. You know, they insert themselves.
Okay, so soulbounds.
Like, I mean, dude, the way these girls are, exactly the way like some role players are when they role play, it can get so annoying sometimes.
Oh, are you talking like strict fucking D&D 3.5 shit? Stuff like that?
No, I'm talking Twitter role players, motherfucker, that kind of shit.
Oh, that's even worse. I mean, that's worse. I forgot about that. Good point.
Like, dude, here's the thing. Twitter role players will take a straight girl or a girl who's bisexual and then role play her as like the hardest gay you could ever imagine. Like fucking, like hard, when I say hard gay, I mean black cock.
I know exactly what you're talking about because half the people I follow are RPers. Oof. It's either RPers or or the guys on the Civil Intellectual podcast, or my followers, or politics.
Yeah. Some of them are more irritating than you know.
Yeah. All I know though is that, you know what, for every hard gay role player you have, you take that character to role playing, and I guarantee you, you could argue that they'd probably be bisexual.
Yep.
Okay?
Be right back, guys.
Like fucking. Hold on, wait, I can't hear what you're saying. What'd you say?
Fuckers. Sorry. It's not your fault. It's those fuckers who can't fucking take an order.
No, I'm talking. I couldn't hear what did you say?
Sorry about that, guys. I got a bad order.
Oh, okay.
McDonald's is a fucking retard.
Anyway, so yeah, man. Like, fuck.
I'm in a murderous mood right now. I'm sorry.
What?
You know,
What are you guys talking about?
I don't know. So, anyways, Million Art. You want to know how you can tell a girl in anime is hard gay? Is the fact that they try really hard to look feminine. They actually look feminine. A lot of times you find like gay women in real life, they don't look all that feminine.
They don't look masculine even. They look like goblets. Can someone call it?
Well, if we're talking pedantic, yeah. But I mean, in the case of like,
I'm talking about like the free bleeding warriors that, you know, those fucks over in the feminazis.
Here's the thing. I mean, even in regular gay women, there usually seems to be a touch of some kind of masculine feature. You know, there's usually not like really feminine girls who look as feminine as like, say, like straight Hollywood girls or Neptunia white girls. Okay.
Right. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to cut the stream when this cutscene's over, unless there's a fight. I gotta take medication, so be right back.
Yeah. But like I was saying, though, you know, like fucking the Yuri girls, okay, the Yuri girls that you find in boyish anime, the boy animes, you know, and they have like that weird art style. Like they're the kind of girls who you can tell, while they may be dating girls, they have no trouble sucking. They got no trouble swallowing a fat fucking load of just pure raw milk, pure man broth. Man broth, okay? The baby broth.
Dude, we're not gonna even fucking go into that, how wrong that is.
Baby broth. I heard that term in a fucking doujin of Food Wars.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god, basically, dude, it was one of those NTR dojins, and holy shit. And if there's one thing I like, the fucking dialogue. The dialogue is funny as shit.
Just tell me it wasn't you know, gay war.
Wait, say what again? No, it wasn't gay, no. Am I hearing music right now? The fuck? Am I hearing music right now? Oh, there we go. Okay. I thought it was music. Anyway, so like I was saying, no, it's not gay. Basically, Erin was getting fucked by some guy. And she said when he came inside her, she said, my pussy's being filled with baby broth or something. And I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. It's one thing I like about NTRs is usually the sexual positions they take, and it's usually less, it's usually more aggressive in sex, and it's usually funny as shit.
I'm not gonna even... dude, I don't even want to go into the shit, storm that I've seen before, so...
What, the shitstorm about vanilla versus NTR?
More along the lines what I've been through.
Oh, okay.
I'm too fucking tired right now to even give a shit about what you're talking about.
I guess somebody must have asked you, do you want me to fill you up with baby broth?
No, more along the line, multiple people want my ass dead.
What does that have to do with baby broth?
Dude, I'm fucking tired. Worked 4 days in a row with 4 hours of sleep total, all 4 days.
Do you do like fucking landscaping or some shit?
Dude, I'm a mercenary.
Oh,
What do
okay.
you-
Okay, you're a mercenary.
Fucking...
Uh-huh.
I have to do bodyguard work in fucking...
Oh, okay, okay, bodyguard work. I wouldn't call that being a mercenary per se.
No, dude, I bodyguard kids, I capture fucking guys, and I fucking take them in to the local police station or whatever, and sometimes I have to go undercover for shit.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I literally get no rest half the time.
Hmm. Isn't that more like being a type of what they call it? Some kind of contract work? Can't you control your hours?
Here's the thing. I can control my job that I'm doing, but I cannot control the hours I have to do. I'm just not that kind of person. I take my job seriously.
Oh, okay. But you do have the right to choose if you're just gonna take a day off, right?
Dude, if I could take a day off, you would.
I mean speaking in speaking in terms of being a mercenary. That means you're for hire. Means nobody tells you when you work. You choose, but you choose out of principle to work as much as you do.
Yep, pretty much. But the thing is, most of the time, I will only take the job if it pertains to people I know personally.
Yeah. Okay, goodbye, Moshku.
Trust me, I know a lot of people. Some of them kind of you can't know about. Know about until fucking live stream's over, you know?
Okay.
Anyhow, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay. Welcome back.
So, Kaiser, are you and Dante gonna kill each other or something?
No.
Funny.
I mean, you two sounded like you're at each other's throats.
Anyways, let's talk about Million Arthur, okay?
I love Million Arthur.
Who here would love to fuck her?
What straight man wouldn't?
Yeah.
Sorry, I wouldn't because my wife would kill me.
I can imagine.
I mean, has she heard of threesomes before?
Here's the thing. I can imagine.
Probably take off
Well, anyways, I could just imagine, right? I can imagine, like, Million Arthur sneaking into your house with your wife, getting your wife to cheat on you with her, and then you come home, and it turns out the husband is like this kind of Goku-looking buff dude, and he's like, "Look, I know you're another." She's like, "Well, can't you forgive me? I mean, it's a girl cheating on you with another girl, right?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I understand. But but I expect compensation. So there we go. If you wanna live, I'm gonna have to fuck you."
Fair enough. Guys,
There you go. That's how she felt.
I'm gonna complete this one quest and then I'm gonna save.
Dude, I wouldn't even fucking go into why she would.
Basically, your wife is Keisha. We get it.
No, it's Blanc.
What?
He said it several times. It's Blanc.
Yeah, but Keisha's the younger, okay?
No, that only applies to Noir. She doesn't like any other dude.
Yeah.
She's not like Million Arthur, okay? She's like hardcore fucking Yuri.
Well, she wouldn't cut your dick off, though. She'd probably just fuck you in the ass with her hand.
No, she wouldn't, because she would realize that you like it too much.
No, the thing is, guys, I'm not gonna. Let's not talk about my sex life, please.
I wasn't trying to. I'm sorry. Wasn't trying to. It was supposed to be a one-time thing, and then. Your sex life is still better than mine, man. So, you got a girlfriend, you got a wife, you have something I don't.
Okay, so my question is, you say your wife is blonde, but are you being ironic or unironic?
He's being unironic. He's literally married to her.
Wait, okay, so one time, I remember reading that somebody sent a letter, or that Idea Factory and Compile sent a letter, an email to somebody saying, I congratulate you on your marriage, and they said they got married for blonde.
Oh.
That's fucking hilarious, dude.
Yes, that is.
My wife is one, not a voice actor. Pretty much. Let's put it this way. She's a surgeon. Her father was a surgeon. By the time I met her, she literally was, I want to say, 20.
You know, I can picture that one day after you get into a car accident, you're dying, she's in the hospital, and she threatens you by saying, I hold your life in my hand.
Fucking would never do that. You want to know why?
Why?
Because one, she loves me way too much.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, after you cheated on her.
Dude, I fucking...
He wouldn't. He's smart enough not to.
It's a hypothetical scenario, goddamn!
It's not real, Dante. It's not real.
A hypothetical scenario, Jesus Christ.
It's not real. Well, Kaiser, some people have their limits, unfortunately. So let's just...
Yeah, I'll put it this way, Kaiser. He wasn't a doctor and a surgeon. I would totally cheat on her. But there's one good point I want to make. A guy that was a rapist down in Japan, I was feeling really shitty and sick. So I was on the job and took it on no fucking reason. Well, multiple fucking reasons actually.
Yeah, so Dante,
shitty.
Yeah,
Don't interrupt me.
Dante!
He asked you a question.
We weren't trying to interrupt you, Dante. Moshika just wanted to know what your favorite Neptunia waifu is.
I honestly couldn't care less. Because she just has the personality of Blanc, really, and... this way, she has two different personalities.
Yeah.
Her body style is basically female Jason.
Jason is in Jason Voorhees?
Yes.
Okay.
She literally has a mask that she wears to scare the shit out of her neighbors, which, that is a funny story, I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but what about Moshiku's question?
Moshiko has...
The story goes, we were on a job.
Okay.
Together in Japan. Fucking 5 girls got raped by 5 cops that I knew back over there. And fucking... I'll just put it this way. I was feeling so shit that the guy knocked my ass on the ground. And that doesn't happen. He disrespected me. She literally kicked his ass on the ground and stepped on his balls with a fucking her stiletto. And the guy is so much in pain he passes out. Next thing you know, he's a woman.
Okay.
So put that into perspective. That's and the fact she's a surgeon, I'm not going to cheat on her because I'm afraid of her, honestly.
I mean, I can't blame you.
Okay.
She seems to be a good sister figure, though, for me. She seems to really care.
So basically, you don't want
extremely scared.
So basically, you don't want to answer my question. Okay, we got that. So how about we move on to a different topic?
Yeah, let's do that. Well, actually, I was going to end the stream, but we can continue talking offline.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. This was supposed to end at 8 o'clock, like I said. Thank you all for watching. You guys are awesome. It's been fun. But
Goodbye.
But I'm gonna be hanging out with these guys. Then after we're all done, I'm working on it, Melon Tart. Sometimes it doesn't pan out as I wish. So, what do you need, Ultra? Ultra Lagger. One of them is my buddy Dante, who's in the subscriber base, and another is an associate of mine in the pseudo intellectual podcast Kaiser Trigger.
Yeah. Hi. I'm a degenerate snowflake. Yeah, come melt me. Melt me with your hot dick.
Dude, you don't want that from Ultra. He's not of age.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Yeah. I guess.
Albeit if you go alt-right logic, that P means for pedophile.
Here's the thing. If 15, then I'm 9 years. Okay, so then you're going to jail.
What the hell? What the hell,
You're 15,
Kaiser?
I'm 9 years old. That way you're going to jail. You'll be the one going to jail, boy.
You're terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Welcome to life. Life is terrible.
Yeah, well, it's what you make it.
Let's just put it this way. I can't reveal my face because then everyone in this stream could be hunted, so...
I don't...
Dude, it's not the first time I've been hunted, okay?
Mafia?
Dude, Secret fucking Service.
Okay.
We're not going into this dick measuring contest.
I wasn't trying to! You're the one who keeps doing the dick measuring!
Look, seriously, can we just stop?
Well, let's stop and let's...
The more I fucking hear it, the less I buy into it.
What?
Don't worry about it. It's fucking desensitization technique, Dante. Fucking hell.
Yeah, sure.
Dante, for fuck's sake, mate. You're not helping.
Dude, I'm not in the mood to fucking care. Okay?
I know, but dude, you're not helping. I understand you're... What's going on, man?
Tired.
What's going on, Dante?
Nothing. I'm just too tired.
If you're tired, man, I'm fucking tired too. I think Kaiser's even tired. That's why I've been trying to end the stream.
Yeah. I'm basically just waiting for you to do it right at this point.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you all for watching. Sorry for this weird mess of just, discussion. This is what happens when you have people with strong personalities. So, strong personalities often clash. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to be playing more of this Superdimension later on. Probably either Saturdays or Sundays, depending. Thank you all for watching. This has been a weird, fun, wild ride tonight. Consider subscribing to Kaiser Trigger too if you like his content. Subscribe to Melon Tart. Congratulations on your 800, bud.
Yeah, congrats, man.
So, Kaiser works his ass off too.
Yep.
So.
I have the most edited, best video on Shield Hero. Okay, there. Fuck anybody else.
I mean, were you the one who made the ending card for Unknown?
I included the intro too, where with the fucking ER going like all according to plan.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
I did pretty much the entire video.
Okay. So the guy makes solid anime content. Consider giving him Giving him watching a sub.
Why don't you link my Discord emotion? There you go, so he can talk. He wants to talk.
Give me a second, I'm gonna make you a mod. So you can post this shit.
Just make it a temporary mod. I don't plan to do that regularly.
You don't have to do moderation. I just want you to be able to link when you need to.
There.
You have your own Discord?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take that invite too. Don't know why I haven't been invited before. Maybe it's because you don't.
Well, because I usually only put the invite in my video.
Dude, what the fuck am I on the toilet first thing?
Say what?
I don't know. I don't know if that is. I don't know.
The fucking name of the Discord. The toilet used to be the general chat until people shitted it up, and I called it the toilet. So I created a different general chat afterwards, where you have to have a role for it. So are you gonna end your stream or something?
Why? Oh, I forgot to fucking press the fucking OBS. I am so fucking out of